Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to cover Miss Dr. Venus Opal Reese. When she apologized to the black man, was it her words or somebody else's words? And even if it was somebody else's words, did she mean what she said? Did she mean what she said? Then because you're using somebody else's word, that don't mean you're taking it for your own. It's just that you like what they said. But first, let's hear what she had to say. We ain't gonna play the whole thing. We're gonna play some of it. Okay? Okay.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, black man. Please forgive me. I didn't know, you know, um, I didn't know. I didn't realize how trapped you've been. I didn't realize how you've been targeted and hunted, set up, lied on. I didn't know. And I want you to know that I apologize. I privileged my pain over yours. I did that. And there's no real excuse, but there is an explanation. Okay. As a black woman in North America, because that's where I live, I've been taught how to relate to you through white supremacy. And I never gave you the benefit of the doubt. I just took the images, the stuff that I heard my mama say, when wounded women were talking about you, and then I had bad experiences with black men. I painted you all the same way that the cops paint you. And I'm wrong for that. Now, I am apologizing to you in two ways. One, as a black woman, two, as a human being. Because what was taken from you was your humanity. Ever since slavery, ever since Nat Turner, ever since 1830, you have been criminalized. You have been positioned and targeted from kindergarten. By the time you're in the third grade,
Hey,
you're
Ellen
already
Blood.
set
Hey,
up to go to
Spice.
prison. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that they blocked you out of every type of trade so you can make money for your family. I didn't know. I didn't know that the whole structure of what it means to be American is built upon your free labor for white structures, including the penal system. That you were designed to be the workforce for whiteness since you got here. And I didn't know that. And what's worse is I didn't look. I was so hurt by you that I justified my righteous indignation because I was hurt. And I didn't look why you would hurt me. It never crossed my mind that you were hurt too. It, I don't even know how come well, actually I do, because you've been positioned as a criminal and as an animal. So I'm not even going to see you as a human being. I'm going to see you like they teach me to see you. And I fell for it. And I didn't look it up. I didn't look for the research. I didn't care. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, and I'm guilty of that. I did that to you. I didn't ask why you hurt me. I just was hurt. And I didn't look. I didn't see how you've been cornered. Every way. I mean, every way, every decade, from chain gangs to hip hop. You're always getting blamed for violence, but we never talk about the record labels. We never talk about distribution. We always talk about the artists. We always talk about the black men being violent. Well, you don't get to choose what gets on air. You don't get to choose what you get to sign. If you don't do it the way that they say to do it, then you don't eat. You can't. And we make it sound like it's a character flaw. when it's a structural, systematic way of keeping you in bondage. And I'm sorry for that. Because if I say I love you, how come I didn't look? How come it didn't even dawn on me? I didn't even think that you could be hurt. I was so focused on my pain and all the ugly I had experienced at your hand that I didn't even think, well, how did you get there? And I can say it now on the other
What
side
you
of
talking
healing.
about,
You see what I'm
Elliot?
saying? I can say it now,
What you talking about?
but I couldn't say it when you needed it. When you needed me to believe you and not them. When you needed a safe space, just so I wanted to hear you out. I didn't listen. Because I wanted to punish you. I wanted you to feel how you made me feel. I wanted you to feel the level of hurt and resentment and helplessness, never understanding that is why you lashed out. Anything that's cornered will strike. Anything that's trapped will fight. It's just in its human nature. And I so related to you the way white people have taught me to relate to you. I didn't even look. I didn't ask. I just sided with them. And I turned you into the enemy. And I was wrong. I was wrong. And I apologized. Now, you don't have to accept my apology. Okay? You don't have to. It's not required. Okay? And in truth,
Whatever.
shit, I'm not even certain you should. Given the fact
Whatever.
that it took me 400 years to look the fuck
Hey,
back. You know what I'm
Jimmy.
saying?
Hey, King.
But what I want you to know is this. As a black woman, as a human being, I know what it feels like to be betrayed, to be lied on, to be beat, to be assaulted. I know what it's like. I just never imagined it happening to you.
You never
In my
imagine it.
mind, I never saw you as a person. I saw you as an idea.
They don't see
I
us as
saw you
getting
as a
beat.
threat. I saw you as the pictures on television. I saw you as,
What?
I just saw you the way they taught me to see you.
Say what now?
And it served me.
Where's the black
It
man
let me, it
apology?
let you be the scapegoat for my failings.
Where is the black
I'm not
woman's
doing that anymore.
apology? God damn it. Don't
I'm
play
not
with me.
scapegoating on you anymore, black man. I'm not.
Hold up.
And I know there are a lot of black.
Good morning. Good morning.
What do you mean I know what? Don't be messing up my content. What's up, young Prince? My
How
nephew.
you
What's up,
feeling?
nephew? I'm good. I oppose this. I oppose this confession. I oppose it. God damn it, where's our apology? But the question is, was this her apology or somebody else's apology? That is the question. Now, Robert, if it wasn't hers, or if it is hers, if it makes you guys feel a little better, from what I seen under her comments, they dogged her out. So you shouldn't apologize to them in any damn way. It's too late. You should have seen the comments that was under it. Not. I didn't even see what man said thank you. They still dogged her out. You should have kept your apology to yourself. But have this apology been done before? And actually, it has been an apology that was done before on both ends. And I don't know if it came from one person writing from the woman's perspective or a man's perspective. But this is not the first time it was an apology to the black man. And then it also was an apology to the black woman. I wish I could find them two apologies. That's in my old Facebook days. But I wish I could find them two apologies and put them together, because with them put together, and if we both see it as how it was in them two apology letters, that'll bring us so much more closer, because each one is speaking of their point of view. of what, like the black man is saying what he didn't realize, and then it's the black woman saying what she didn't realize. But we're gonna run with this for today. So what you guys say about her apology? Does it make you feel a little bit better?
You know what's so funny? It was one night that you had this plan before, and I was busy doing some other work, and I couldn't even come on the show. I couldn't even listen to the full segment. But long story short, I just felt like, you know, I love her honesty, but I just felt like the damage is done. Like I can see where the men can feel how they feel. Like the damage is done. It's bad enough the white man pretty much chase us around with 1,000 guns every day and restrict us and whatever the case may be. But the point is that for you not to acknowledge this at pretty much at the age of 40, it's pretty much a spit in the black man's face. It's like I can understand where if she was 21 saying this, you understand? Everybody would have been on her. Oh, thank you so much. We see your point. We validate you. We honor you. We would have bowed to her. But her being her age is almost like a spit in our face. It's like what at this point you apologizing us to us does what for us?
Oh God, I ain't got none of my snipers in here.
No, 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 no. It's
No, no,
not that.
no. Somebody put something in the chat. I gotta get it out.
And I don't want to bash her because, like I told you, I do love her honesty. I feel like a lot of women that even
Uh,
feel the way she feel
right.
wouldn't even.
Can you snipe that out the chat, Lorraine
Um,
Short? I gotta
Let me see.
uh, block her. You can get to her before I can get to her.
VOI.
Yeah, that's spam.
Oh wow, wow, wow.
Uh,
Good morning, Jimmy.
get stop it, damn it! Now, you dog, you ain't got no business up there. That's why the cat. This
What
dog is
kind? What kind of dog you got?
I don't know. It's a mix with a shih tzu or something else. But him and the cat fight all day because he think. Did you hide him? That's blocking. Did you hide user?
I don't think I could do it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you got the wrench. You could do that. You could block them.
Dang, maybe I got to go back to YouTube. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm ready to go into now. I forgot to do that.
Okay, I blocked him.
All right, now we can finish talking. But you gotta make sure you check that thing and when you go on live too, because that'll spam you up bad.
Wow.
But I'm gonna start getting into more of her stuff. Yeah, honey, you be getting this that. There's people who just sit out there and wake up just to troll people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think trolling her is good at all. It's
They
not
do.
cool.
I see that dog got down. I'm telling you,
She
they
do not, but look, sugar. She do got some real valid points, though. I do agree with her, and I like how she expressing herself. I do.
okay. Or are they her words? It's the question. And if it's not, is it okay? Is it okay? We're gonna do more of her stuff too. So we're gonna figure out if this is her words or not.
Wait, 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 wait. So sugar, you feel like she's faking?
Let me finish my presentation.
Okay, 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 okay.
I don't even know where I'm at. Okay.
Black women who are wounded.
Oh,
And there's a
that's why I ain't giving y'all no damn apology. Don't look for me. I ain't did nothing to you.
lot of us who have healed.
Us.
So I'm on behalf of those of us who have healed, who are willing to be accountable for our power.
Accountable. I ain't do shit to.
I apologize.
You started with me first.
And I want you to know
Oh, Nicole is
that I
in here.
forgive you.
Nicole got him. Nicole got him already.
You didn't ask for this.
Where's she
You
at?
don't have to deal with this. Okay? But I forgive you. And some people won't get this, some people will. But for the ones who get it, please know that you really are amazing. That you would make it this far with no support,
They ain't had no support,
no help,
no help.
no one
Oh,
on your
I should
side,
have known that, Nicole.
no one in your corner,
Nicole
none
sniped
of
their
that.
ass,
And you're
alien.
still here. And you still love me.
He don't love you. They
You
don't
know I
love you.
turned
Wow.
my back on you.
They don't love you. Stop crying, girl. He can speak.
That's love.
Me and
You know what
him.
I'm saying? Like,
That's what I like
and that's
about
what you've
me and
done.
Alien Blood. We
As a
oppose,
black man, you never left.
that's what makes me and my co-host great. We opposes, right? So I say stop crying. He probably say cry more, cry more. So don't pay me and my co-host no mind.
And I blamed you when my father went away. I thought, if my father loved me, why would he leave me? Well, he's the same man who kept me alive when my mother wanted to abort me. So which one is more valuable? My life
Well, he
or
didn't
my
keep you
uncle's
alive. Your
expectation
mama just didn't go
of
get
what you
it.
should or should not do?
Your mama just
Never
didn't do
mind
it.
what you're dealing with. Never mind what you're going through. Never mind your trauma. Never mind your pain. Oh, fuck that. That doesn't count for me. You see what I'm
Mm.
saying? And that's what I'm dealing with is the level at which I have disappeared your humanity. The level of benefit I've gotten because I'm a girl.
Nicole said
They
hi
wouldn't.
to you,
I
Alien.
can go to school. I can get the. I could. They didn't put me in the prison
How you feeling
pipeline.
this
They put
morning,
me
Nicole?
in reading classes because I'm not a threat, because I'm not a dude. You see what I'm saying? But as a black woman, I got things that you could never get because I'm a girl.
What is that? I need to
And
get
yet,
that.
and still, I'm relating to you like the ground is even is even. Well, it's
What?
never been fucking even.
What did
It's
you
never been
get? So
even.
we, us other
The
women, can
fact
get.
that you
Damn it.
are a man
Mm-hmm.
and you learn masculinity through white shit, through watching white motherfuckers do some bullshit,
Mm.
and that's how you learned masculinity. Your father wasn't home. They took his ass to the chain gang. They would pick up black men and throw them in prison. We thought black men left. We were wrong. They got took. But you wouldn't know that because it's not in the history books. You got to find
We
that. You got to
do
look
know
for that.
that, lady,
They don't talk about how
and we
black
were
men
still left
are
with the damn
systematically
kids.
put in prison to become firefighters for forest fires. But when they leave, they can't get that job. But you can die for the state. They don't
Okay.
talk about how welfare was built in the 70s so that black women could get money if you weren't in the household to
Who
punish you
pause?
for not being
Hold
No,
on.
she is
married
right.
as
She
moral
is
No,
basic
right.
it's
arts.
absolutely incorrect.
But we don't know that.
I
Well,
know. I seen
welfare
a
was
movie.
well.
No,
Go ahead, go ahead. I
what? No,
said
no, no. What was that movie I seen? It wasn't
Claudine,
Caroline.
Claudine, but
No, what? No, Claudine too. But it was another movie. No, it was some other movie I
that's
seen.
not. First of all, you got to riddle me this. Welfare. First of all, you can't kick a man out his own house. So which means it was her house from the get go. If it was
No,
his
not.
house, his name. No, no, no. You cannot kick a man out of his own house. And if he's paying the bill, welfare wouldn't mean nothing if you was taking care of your own household. So the apartment she got, he was living off of her. Welfare man said no because
Yeah,
if
but
go
yeah, but
ahead.
watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is the big point you might be missing.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, if they built that house together, because it's really hard for a woman to back in those days kind of build by herself. Even now today, even still now today, it's still kind of hard. But the point is that when when we talk about just having that welfare concept, you couldn't have a man in the house to have welfare.
Again, we would a man would never had to go through that if he was taking care of his business.
That's a fact.
If he was, you can't kick. If his name is on the lease and he's paying the bills, welfare wouldn't matter because he's doing what he has to do. What made that woman go on welfare is the question. And riddle me this: if it kicked that man out the house, how did her new man get in the house? A woman never not had a man in the house.
Oh yeah,
So,
a woman always gonna have a man. Yeah.
so obviously, if her new man was in the house, so that being the old man could have stayed in the house too. Even in Claudine,
Mm, mm.
it the man just wasn't there. She snuck her new man up in there, and he was all up in there. He knew when to come, knew when to go. So you can't blame it on the. And I had covered this. I covered this before. But welfare wasn't for black women; it was for the white woman. And there's none of these things that was put out here when the thought was here for black women. And all this was for the white woman to make sure they had an apartment if they were left. The child support was put in because a lot of these uh, Caucasian white men was like, "Listen, you ain't gonna leave my daughter stranded." So all of these things was implemented by men, but y'all always choose to say it's made for us. No, men did that. Y'all got to go speak to whoever judge or whoever. The same way y'all made it, y'all need to change it. But y'all got to stop throwing that on us.
No,
Judge,
because I think we no, but I think it was a point though in time where we fully understood that a lot of women naturally didn't probably want to be with the guys that they probably got impregnated by. So
that went
we
both
knew
ways. So you're right.
we had to protect them. We knew that.
Back in the days, it's a shame they used to put have them in red light parties and babies were being made, right? Babies was being made, but it doesn't take away. Don't but all this other crap about it was made to throw you out. That's a no no, and that's documented in the white man's book.
Oh
I'm
yeah, no, I don't
I'm
agree. No,
I'm gonna
no,
have
I
to
don't agree.
go back. See, you probably didn't see when I was into that, but
Yeah, nah, you're right. I don't agree
I
that it
did.
was
I did.
for.
It's called a Mohan report. I'll go back over that again, the Mohan report, and I'll read it. I'll do that video again. But if a man
No.
is working and he's taking care of his business, and the apartment is in his name, nobody can throw you out your house. Now, you could say that they was purposely throwing our black men in jail, leaving the black woman alone. That you can say. Even up until the 90s, the 2000s. If you were smoking marijuana, you were getting locked up. They are now legalizing that. But look how many of our black men and women, but majority black men is sitting in jail with a $5 a nickel bag. Had to do time for a nickel bag. And it got so bad that they had to sit up there and stop putting them in jail. It wasn't enough room, so they had to now call themselves addicts and take the 10 steps. But now it's legal. Now that we can't argue. Certain things we can't argue. But far as getting kicked out your house for welfare, we can argue. How can
Um,
welfare throw you out if you're earning more than welfare? That's
I
the
mean, but
go ahead.
but But me, I don't really like to get too deep into this conversation because I feel like it's a 50-50 thing in terms of women too. Because I feel like a lot of women just want their independence, so they'll rather welfare. I can't say that majority women that are on welfare just don't have a stable man. I'm not going to say that. That's false. Plus, majority black men are financially off well to do. So that's why that's an argument that I don't even get into.
Well,
But
blame you.
but what I would say is the most important thing is that um I just feel like, we live in a time of independence, and I think that's just where the conversation is going to go 9 times out of 10. Like, cuz I can't say that women just out there dealing with broke guys all day. You feel me? Because a lot of people like to use that argument. Oh God, women are just running around here sleeping with all these broke men. I'm not gonna use that argument. Y'all could use that if y'all want, but I personally, I'm just not gonna run behind that. I don't I mean I do think that a lot of women do deal with guys that sometimes are not financially off well to do, but at the same time that I'm not gonna go off with that argument because I don't know the percentage. I don't know like
Mm-hmm.
you yeah, what's the percentage of girls that deal with broke guys? Like I don't know.
I,
Like
I would say this
I
from what
don't know.
I've seen. Sometimes you date who you're familiar with, not if they're good or bad. What I mean familiar with is like we up in these projects, we can't afford to go nowhere else, so we are around each other. And a lot of them meet each other, and neither one of them is nothing. Because you probably had, oh, we was together since I was 13, 14, so of course he's not going to be independent. Some people literally met that young,
Right, I agree.
and
Wait,
some
hold on,
people
Miss
even
Miss
at
Molly.
16.
Hold on, Miss Molly. Hold on, Miss Molly. I'm not using the independence as an argument. I'm just saying 9 times out of 10, if we in a room, Miss Molly, with 10 people, that's where the conversation gonna end up because of just the power, the validity that it has in the conversation. Like a lot of women do want to be independent. You cannot lie about that. Like, and it's not a horrible thing, but that is a fact. That's the world we live in.
Miss Molly will cut you now. You better be ready for
Nah,
Miss Molly. She'll cut you. She walks in,
it's not.
Miss Molly cut you.
Look, Molly. I'm not against you. I'm not saying it's a
No,
horrible
still
thing.
speak your truth. Still speak your truth, young buck. That's why you up here. You just
It's
gotta
not a
cut
horrible thing.
back. Well,
It's not.
we're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep this
Yeah.
going, and then we gotta give each other topics too, nephew, because we gotta start doing topics on your channel.
That because that's not in the books. No one teaches us that. So what we listen to are the other hurt black women who talk about black men, and we listen to it like it's the truth, and then we see it on TV, and then we relate to you like it's who you are, and you become it because our power as black women manifests. We give life and we take it. We take it. The moment we take our love away, we hurt you to punish you for being as wounded as we are. So I apologize. I'm sorry I hurt you.
I hate when I'm on mute. Alien blood.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yo, you gotta know your job as a co-host to say you're on mute.
Oh wow, wow! I didn't even peep that. My fault.
Now, sometimes I'm sitting like right next to this the pole where the heat's coming from, and it be
mm.
so hot, so I turn my AC on, and I don't want y'all to get all that noise. So I put myself on mute. But then
Oh.
I forget I'm on mute. So whatever I just said, I'm not repeating myself. I said it's enough of this apology shit. Now we want to see another. We're gonna see another apology. Okay. And don't forget, if you feel at any point in time, I tell you men this, I am not biased. If I'm putting stuff that's here up here that's about women, y'all need to show me stuff that y'all want me to put up here about men. Now let's see here. We're gonna go on to here, right? This way, this way he gonna get his big argument from. Get ready, because you're gonna contest everything they gotta say, alien blood.
This is still her or this is another person?
It's another one. What we
Okay.
trying to see was these her words or somebody else's words.
Mm.
But if it was somebody else's words, if you
Get
feel that way, it's fine.
familiar, or should I say refamiliarized with this apology to black men. Now, you guys remember the basis of her apology, right? Now, it was long and it was drawn out.
I know, girl. I
It
had to
was
cut it.
very, very, dramatic and all of that kind of stuff, right? It was super dramatic. So it was basically, in my opinion, it was bad acting, but it was very, very familiar.
I thought it was bad acting too.
Lord, somebody is
Yeah,
motorcycle
I
got
agree.
something. Let's get into this.
You missed it yesterday. You'd have been on the floor rolling. The pimps
Okay.
going at it.
Oh yeah.
Reese,
Mm.
hold on.
It
before
was
telling
funny.
you her name.
Jamal Muhammad, and I wrote an open letter of apology.
Let me rewind it. Before I even get to playing, do y'all recognize who this is?
Do you?
Do y'all recognize the face on the screen?
No.
I think I might have seen her before.
Okay. Y'all remember this face, right?
Mm.
Oh no, honey. This ain't another one. Baby, this is the real one. Mm-hmm. This is the blueprint. This is the blueprint. So let's listen to this.
Greetings. My name is Najama Muhammad, and I wrote an open letter of apology to Black men in hopes of reconciliation. It was originally posted on the blackman.com website. It's been shared with other sites, and I've received a lot of interesting commentary on my letter, so I decided to respond via video. But before responding, I do want to read the letter for those of you who might not have read it.
Okay. A reconciliation to Black men. Reconciliation. This is Najma Muhammad. She was very popular on Facebook. I would say circa 2013, 2014. Right? 2013, 2012, 2014. She was popping. She was popping. So who in here, everybody saw the apology from Dr. Venus Opal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody saw it, right? Okay, let me show y'all how to pop a hoe. Okay, I'm finna show y'all how to pop a hoe. Dr. Venus, baby girl, you popped. Okay, and she's not gonna be the only one because I'm gonna start popping some other people too within our own little sector. Let's take a listen.
Dear Black man, I have become a woman that you no longer recognize. I have allowed our enemy to impregnate me with his ideas and thoughts. I have allowed an illusion of independence to keep us separated. I have fooled myself into believing that my degrees places me degrees above you. I humbly come to you asking forgiveness. I come to you asking you to forgive me for not supporting you.
Sounds familiar,
I come
Alien
to
Blood?
you asking you to forgive me for not truly loving you.
Tell you, let me do my job.
Myself, then hate you. My desire to reproduce you was killed by our enemy. I apologize for teaching my daughters that you will fail them and continuing the cycle of an illusion of independence with them. I apologize for not encouraging you, for not being more patient with you, for not understanding your plights, your trials, and your tribulations. I apologize for thinking that in order to gain strength, I had to weaken you. I apologize for disturbing your peace in order to have peace within myself, or what I thought was peace.
He
My life
disturbed
has
his
been in
peace.
peril without
He
you.
disturbed
I try
mine.
to convince myself that I don't need you, but you are a necessity. I can't even continue the cycle of life without you. I apologize for my harsh tone, for using my tongue as a sword, for telling you that you are nothing, when in fact, you are everything. I apologize for mistreating you, disrespecting you, neglecting you, and belittling you. I know that I have aided in breaking you, and I am beneficial in rebuilding you. I am acknowledging the wrongs that I have committed against you, and I'm confessing my faults. By acknowledging my wrongs doesn't mean that I am absolving you of your duty, but rather I'm recommitting myself to my duty to you. I have relinquished my wound from my enemy, and I'm
Talk,
returning
sister.
it to its rightful owner, you. I try to walk this journey of life without you, but I realize that I should be walking this journey with you and beside you.
Amen.
I
Oh,
pray
shut up.
that you accept my sincere apology and that we can start the process of reconciliation so we can love each other.
But you didn't say that when the last lady just said it.
Pause, look, pause, sugar, look, pause, sugar.
Hold on.
Man, I love you.
Where am I?
Signed,
Pause.
a Black woman.
Yeah, bro. What's up there?
You see how I said I love her honesty, and
Mm-hmm.
then soon as the other woman came on, she said, what she said? She said, No, I think it was you. One of y'all said, "Don't it sound copied or isn't it copied?" Something like that to that effect. But
She used this. Yeah.
yeah, but that's why I couldn't get too engaged into it because I couldn't feel it that much. Like I felt like what she was saying was real shit. You feel me? But it wasn't potent enough.
Wasn't
It wasn't pure.
authentic.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah, yeah. It was
and
just like a
keep
speech.
saying it make it sounds more authentic.
Yeah, it was just like a speech that somebody written on the paper and they said read this and you read it.
Yeah. And then all the getting ready to crying and shit. I'll be talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
forever. I'll be talked about forever before I give you guys a apology.
Yeah, you could tell she was definitely more genuine,
I'm
dark skin right there.
because she's reading it with that passion, with the soul, with some soul to it. She ain't do all that
Yeah,
crying
yeah, there
stuff.
you go. Put
Like
some soul to it.
Who concedes that her wound was one of many. Now, that letter was very symbolic for me, but even in symbolism lies reality. A lot of the comments that I read were along the lines of, well, why should I have to apologize to Black men? I've been hurt. I've been this. I've been that. Or I'll apologize when he apologizes first. And that's the issue with that, sisters. We can't even humble ourselves enough to apologize. Now, some
I
of you said
couldn't,
Willie
but
Lynch
I ain't do
doesn't
nothing to
exist,
them.
then I'll humor you for a minute. But if he does not exist, then why do so many of us exude the mentality, the rhetoric, the qualities, everything that was written on that paper in that speech? So many of us exude that. Name me another race of men on the planet who have had the hearts, minds, thoughts, and wounds of their counterparts completely turn against them. You cannot do that because it's only been the Black man.
We didn't turn
Now,
against
why are
them.
we so essential, sisters? It is because we have dual wounds. We have a physical wound and we have a mental wound. And both were vital in executing the plan of separation designed by slave masters. This is something you can not accept, but I can easily prove. According to the Willie Lynch letter, he talks about the breaking of the female and breaking of the
Alien
male.
Blood is
He
so
talks about
loving
making the
this.
Black woman
He's
independent.
loving this.
Okay, I
Yeah,
can't.
because no, no,
I
no, no,
wanted
no,
to
look,
let a
look,
lot
look.
of it play before I started interrupting, but I just can't. Okay, you got this heifer up here talking about some damn Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch did not exist. Okay, I get the concept and all that kind of stuff, but it does not, and it does not matter. And she literally is sitting up here, and yes, I mean, I just got mad because I have not listened to this in totality
Stop,
since
Molly. Be nice.
2014. Since 2014, I have not listened to it. So once I got the video, I was like, okay, I'm not going to listen to it because I want to hear it with fresh ears. Right. And it sounds just as ridiculous because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Even though I know that I might have been like a mammy 0.1, right? In so much that I did have I thought that more Black men were better than bad. This ain't never, ever been me because I had a problem with this motherfucker back then. We were actually in Facebook groups. I was arguing with this woman. I didn't call her a mammy because that wasn't the lingo or whatever back then. Yeah. But I did call her crazy.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
I absolutely did call her crazy, and I said she sounded.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. That's why I said when this lady started to talk, wasn't talking about the one who was talking about the men, but when Nala started to talk, you was gonna go in on her. But I will say, before you forgive anybody, you gotta forgive yourself.
Yep.
You don't owe a Black nobody anything until you forgive yourself. I don't know what makes men think they had it worse than women. Can you imagine? Having your menstrual cycle and you still got to pick cotton, and especially if you got 5 boys and all these other things that they didn't have names for back then, and you still got whipped on top of that? And this is every goddamn month.
No,
and they give you no pills, and they gave you
what?
literally a freaking.
Hold on. Technically, sugar. Hold on, sugar.
Uh huh.
Technically, hundreds of years ago, black women didn't have cycles.
No,
Technically,
they
we could
had
look that up.
they had sex.
No.
I know what you're talking about. The same way they said that black women get themselves pregnant, but in them days, yes, they had it because they called it a rag. I have seen when they say you are you on the rag. The rag mean your menstrual, right? Can you imagine having a baby and they rip your baby out of your stomach just so you can get a fucking crocodile, alligator. They use our kids as fucking bait. I mean, a lot of things have happened to us,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we don't like to say the word us. We like to say black man, black woman. We don't say us. Now, we are the only race that doesn't say us. Because the minute we start saying us, I guarantee you a lot of things would change. As long as you keep saying, oh, speaking upon women the way you do, or speaking upon men the way you do, we're still separating ourselves because one, y'all men, y'all can have all the Kevin Samuels y'all want. Women, we finally got the time to be independent. We're not giving that back. We're not taking it back to be dependent. It's not gonna happen. I'm glad you got your savior, Kevin. Kevin. Kevin said, "I'm glad you got a savior, but he ain't saving nobody."
It's just you know what it really is. It's just the I'm not gonna even say it's the men's fault, but I ain't gonna lie. The men, I'm gonna keep it 100. I think the men got caught too much, and I'm gonna do an episode on this too. But the
Please.
men got too caught up into the hookup culture. I'm not gonna lie, because men do naturally want to get married, but men just have so many options. It's like why?
Hello, Miss Canadian Scrapper. Yeah, but it has always been like that, and women should have it been like that because on that behalf, a lot of our young black men were being hung, killed, tortured. So it always was the women. It was always that's what brought the ratios. So it was more women than more men. So
No,
and
Molly, you know what it really is. It's not the fact that good black men hang with black men. I mean, bad black men. It's the simple fact, Molly. Men got caught up into the whole scenario of this option. Like black men started making more money. Black men started realizing that I could pretty much have every woman. Like back in the day, black men never thought like that. A black man got money and he knew that nigga he had to come home, no matter what he did. Nowadays, black men don't think like that. A black man think, oh, black woman don't want to work with me, or she don't want to stay home, or she don't want to act right. I'm just gonna get me Molly. I'm gonna go get me thing. I'm gonna go get me thing. You feel me? Black men, this is the first time we ever thought like that. We have not we since the this started like I want to say like the early 2000s. Even in the 90s, black men were still marrying black women at a very great rate.
yeah, but they still had their mistress on the side. They still had a long time mistress. How we know? Because at the funerals, you discover, hey, that's your brother. That's my what? That's your sister. That's
Mhm.
my what? You never know when daddy was up to the funeral. Then all his kids come out the woodwork.
Mhm.
You
No, I
never.
don't. To me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think if a man, promises a woman that he not gonna deal with other women, then yeah, he's going against the grain. But if you never promised her that, to me, I don't feel no kind of way about it. I don't, because I feel like a man naturally is supposed to procreate. That's what he's naturally supposed to do.
A man could do whatever he want to do. Our problem has and always will be is just let us know.
Right. I agree.
Let us know if you. And guess what? You still can get it. But you got people who want to see the difference is he's not going to be honest because he wants to rule. A woman is not going to let you rule unless you are the man of the house. But if you're a playboy, no, you can't rule nothing. So
Right.
some men
Right.
become selfish. I want to rule. That they have to have a spot they can rule.
Right, just running around having fun.
So
Right.
they want to run around and have fun. But if they just like now, you got more men these days. They don't want to rule no household. They just want to run around and have fun. So them the ones I kind of respect. Like, listen, I ain't got no house. I'm staying with my mama. No, no. So they just want to have fun. They don't want to rule no house. They don't want that responsibility of ruling the household. But back then, the men had to have that responsibility with these kids and all this other stuff. Even though they still played around, but these days, man, these boys just doing whatever they want to do, and they not trying to move up in your stuff like it was back then. Not
I
saying that
think
men don't move up in the women. I'm not saying that they don't.
it's another thing too because what it is too, a lot of women want men to live with them, and a lot of men just is not with it. Now I understand like a lot of women do have independence, and I respect that, but a man moving into your house does nothing for him. No matter how much money he got, if he paying all the bills in the house, it's still your house. So it's like I don't know. It's a weird. It's a
Mm.
lot of things that come into question. It's a lot.
Oh God, I got a headache. I got
And
a headache.
then a lot of then men. It's a lot of men out here that's kind of controlling. They don't really want you to have your own house type shit. So
See,
that's
that's
another scenario.
that's why I preach individuality. Like you can't take no man's word on women. Concentrate on the woman you have. Cause
Mhm.
all like they can't tell you, well, you gotta be this way for the man. What if the man you got don't want that? That's what I'm saying. You gotta take like you gotta see what some people are saying, but you sit up there and you listening to these gurus, wannabe gurus, and then next thing you know, you're not paying attention to what your man needs are because somebody
Right.
told you what man needs are, but it not may not be what your man needs are.
Mm.
And the same vice versa. You got to concentrate on the person that is in front. You got to learn that person. What is that person likes? You can't just go by what somebody else said. This is how all men want it. Some men know. Some, every man is different. Every woman is different, and who you dealing with, you got to stop generalizing stuff and think it's going to work on your man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially especially if you got, let's say you got an exercise type of man that always do exercise. He don't want you in no feminine. He wants you in some sweatpants and stuff, jogging with him and working with him and doing stuff with him. And then when you go out, he wants you to show off. But he don't want you acting. Some men don't like no passive woman. Some men, when they get with a woman, they looking for that ride or die chick. And that's majority of the songs that's out when it speaks upon women is always like a Bonnie and Clyde type of thing. You don't hear too many men, and these are men that got money. You don't hear them. Oh, I want a nice submissive. You ain't never heard that. Show me that in any song. I want a woman to listen to me that's nice and submissive. You ain't never heard that.
None.
They telling you, I need somebody that's just like me. They want that. That Bonnie want that. That Clyde want that Bonnie. Even Biggie Smalls. And go back to any song you want. Again, but it's maybe some men who want that submissive. But my thing is, why are y'all concentrating on that so much? What are you men scared of? Because y'all scared that y'all that scared of our mouths.
No, we just think that the black woman has changed dramatically,
Ooh,
and at this point, if we give it the black woman all this power, there's no use of really having her, basically.
no, something else is in that Kool-Aid, baby. I know
Because no,
I know
no,
it's money. I know it's money in the Kool-Aid. Cause these
no, no,
things
no. It's not
know
about
it's
money.
money because these channels make a lot of freaking money. Stop it. This
It's
gender
not. It's
this
not
gender
money.
this gender war is very profitable.
It's
You think
to
to
me.
prove, to prove
I don't
my
get caught up
point,
in the name.
remember Kevin Samuels first came out talking to men. It wasn't profitable until he
Right.
started talking about women.
Mm.
When he first came out, it was with the men. He did not make no money.
He only really blew up, like I told you though before. He only really blew up because he literally started talking to women one on one. No
Exactly,
other,
because what
no
he
other man did that.
that he only did that because it did not work. I can pull it up for you, his own words, because it didn't. He wasn't making. No, I ain't pulling it up for you because shit, I don't want no problem out of that man. But
No, I know what you're talking about though. I know.
he said out of his own mouth, it wasn't. I wasn't making no money. I wasn't. He was a nobody talking to men, and the
Because
men,
men don't care.
right? He was trying to school the men,
Men don't care.
and he wasn't picking up no traction until he started talking about women. That's out of his own. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't
Right.
about if we treat a man good. It ain't about nothing. It's about catering to your audience and what your audience want to hear. But is it going to change women? No. Is it going to put money in my pocket? Yes.
Mm.
That's what that's all about. But we're gonna let you finish going off on Nyla. I know you're gonna go off on Nyla right now, right?
Let me hear this.
Stupid. And I remember saying that I did not owe no strange man that I don't know an apology. I remember saying that.
I got that right.
Okay. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you. Miss Poetric says, "Nah, don't forget there was a black woman that apologized to a black man on TV, and then he turned around and felt up on her butt when she hugged him." Miss Poetrix, I had that lady. That was Dina Jacobs. There's a live stream somewhere on this channel. I had her on here to discuss it. We talked about that. That was Dina Jacobs, and I believe the show was was it Dr. It was one of those doctors. Anyway, yeah, she was on here. I had her on here as a guest. Rochelle Renee, thank you for the super chat. She says, "Thank you, Nyla, for being a part of my reason for waking up. I appreciate all that you and all the hits you take from people that choose to stay in cognitive dissonance, BW1. Thank you so much. I appreciate that support. I really do. I really do." Osandi says, "I'm a woman first and black second. Pound hashtag BW1. Okay. Jeanette says, "Love you, Nyla, and everything you do. I love you back. Thank you so much." Yeah, it's in here. I'll find it to link it. But yeah, I actually had that young lady on, Dina Jacobs, to discuss it. She did, and that's exactly. I almost forgot about that. That was Dina Jacobs' apology as well. Thank you for reminding me. Wendy said, black women a huge apology for and centuries of reparations. Absolutely. I think Nakers need to atone to their women and children. Like, seriously, like, this was crazy to me. And are we not, let's not gloss over something. In all of our outrage at this foolishness that she's spitting, let's not forget that this indeed damn near sounds verbatim for what Dr. Venus, questionable Dr. Venus, because I ain't seen that. I don't know nothing about that doctor. I can't find it. I can't, like, I don't even believe it, because she just seems like she seems very untrustworthy to me.
And she says she's
but
gay.
But it is literally,
and I'm gonna play that too.
Damn near verbatim.
I'm gonna play that too.
For what this woman said. Damn near verbatim.
I'm gonna tie this in for you, Ellie.
Damn near verbatim. So she goes on to talk about how black women are complicit. Wait a minute, let me rewind back. Because they're like, girl, my computer screen must be too big for me, because I was ready to slap my monitor, honey. Let me rewind a little bit. Because talk about having somebody effed up, man. Thank you, Camo Beauty. If it ain't black woman first, it ain't shit. That's right. That's right. Thank you so much, Reigning Woman. I appreciate that. You know what? I think the ancient vintage mammy Eliana Van Zant did an apology to Queen Cat Stage. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. She did. And here's the thing. Some of these women, I do believe that they're apologizing because they're dumb enough to believe that they owe these men an apology. But another side of me, I want to talk about Dr. Opal as we get through seeing the many cycles of Black women going on these apology tours. Because this is not the last, right? And Dr. Opal isn't the last. But I do believe Dr. Opal is on something different, right? I really do believe that. But I just want you to know something. Women like Dr. Opal, and I'm going to tell you, Najma, I believe, sincerely believes in what she's saying. Okay, she's a hardcore mammy. She absolutely is. She believes in what she's saying. She absolutely does. The only difference that I would say is that she is married. And she, at the time, she was married and she didn't have to work and all that kind of stuff. Not to say that that's an excuse, but this woman, Dr. Opal, is apologizing, and she don't even have the marriage that she claims is going to save her. Okay, it's some straight up bullshit. All right. Osandi says, I can never understand why Black men will articulate the atrocious behaviors of their own fathers, then turn around and treat their women and children the same way. Understand all we saying? They're treasonous. A treasonous. Ideal confidence is why you think Oyana Van Zant is a vintage mammy. I thought she was pro-Black woman. I'm just asking, not trying to come off sarcastic. She's not pro-Black woman. She's pro-Black male. I done seen Eliana make Black women wash men's feet, apologize for their behaviors. She does the same hardcore coddling as any of these vintage, old school relic of mammies Black women do. Okay? Because it's a hustle. It is an absolute hustle. Yes, this is definitely the mammy spectrum.
This is not a hustle.
This is definitely the mammy spectrum.
It is not a hustle.
So
it is a hustle.
We know that some women do
it's
these.
Not.
People mammy for reasons, right?
Let me pause it. Say what you say, bro.
It's not a hustle because of the simple fact that Black women will always express how they feel about their Black man. That's first off. Second of all, you got to take into the account that a lot of Black women have kind of turned a blind eye to the Black man's struggle. That is a big fact. A few women will acknowledge it, but it is a big fact. That is a fact. Now,
we
the same thing.
Each other, though.
But yeah, same thing coincides with Black men. Black men have turned a blind eye to a lot of things with the Black woman. But the point is of the conversation is that I see other women, even besides these two other women, I've seen other women implement these facts too, and some of them got praises, and some of them got disrespected for it. The point is that I don't understand why a woman could get bashed for just expressing herself.
Yeah,
That's
but
kind of messed up.
But it was the men. It was the men that did the bashing. There was the men who did the dance. Oh, it's too late now. I mean, it was a lot of harsh stuff. I showed it in my other video, and I let you guys see all the. I'm not doing it in this one. You have to check out the other one.
But I think they found out she was a fraud. That's why, though.
No, they were talking about the apology period because number one, that was on the hyenas page. You understand what I'm saying? And my girl Nivea hurt my feelings. She hurt my feelings. I'm gonna do a video on her today later, but she hurt my feelings.
Wow, what happened?
She hurt because now she's, instead of like doing what I do, like doing commentary, she's doing her own video. But she's doing it with the hyenas formula. Now she's starting to talk like her and act like her. She picked up from the hyena. And I can't find that video because sometimes, if y'all know me, I like to give y'all so much information in one video. It's not in the title. Because sometimes as I'm literally talking to you guys, and I'll just like I'll go on, press another tab, something else will God has sent me something else to show you guys. So it will not be in the title because I give y'all so much. But I gotta find the one when she's saying that women gotta have 3 kids by 18. I have to find it
Oh
out.
yeah, 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 yeah. We
One
talked
thing,
about that. Yeah.
one thing I don't play with is with groomers, and they are what you call groomers, and they get women to be the groomers. Because number one, you're not even qualified to talk to me about how to deal with a man when you ain't got one. You're not qualified. You're not qualified to tell me because you got to show me where your teachings help you. You got to show me the fruits of what you're saying. So for me, it goes on deaf ears. But men, they like the men just like the pimps love their bottom bitches. That's all you guys became is bottom bitches. Y'all the ones make the women. Y'all the one recruit the women in and make them feel comfortable. And okay, now this is how they want to be treated, and this is how they want to be stroked. Make sure you be a good girl, and whenever they want it, you make sure you give it to them. Make sure you cook. Make sure you clean. Get the fuck out of here. But that's what the groomers is for. And Nyla Costa and Nivea crossed over. I'm gonna show that video later. She hurt my
Oh,
feelings.
she was talking about being a groomer. She a groomer?
Anytime women speak like that, they are groomers. Yes, she turned
Mm,
into a groomer.
I don't think it's a bad thing being a groomer though. That's a bad thing.
Of course, it's a bad thing.
What? So
Just,
that's
just,
like
just the name alone, groomer. When you groom somebody, that's always bad. Now, giving them advice and helping them out is two different things. But when you purposely grooming somebody, that's getting them ready. That's getting them ready for whatever the grooming. Just the word grooming alone for a human being. We ain't talking about a pet here. We ain't talking about making the pet look good and getting them grooming. Grooming means that you are set. You're grooming for a set of men that may not be good for them. That's why a lot of females get stuck in narcissistic relationships because they have been groomed by these groomers, and they think
no.
that
I think no, 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 no.
okay.
No, that's false.
No,
That's
that's
false.
true. That is
I
true.
think I think women in narcissistic relationships, and I don't even like to get deep into it, but I think women in like Tina Turner relationships, narcissistic relationships, they actually like that.
No, they don't like that.
I never give them no
No, they
leeway, no
don't.
pass.
No, they don't. Nobody
They could
likes.
have been left. They could
No,
have been
no,
left.
you don't understand how the struggle go, and you got different levels to narcissism. I believe me. Go check my this page out. I have done extensive work on this.
I think deep down they like it.
It's different levels of narcissism. You got the
I
overt
respect it.
narcissist, then you got the covert narcissist. It's different
But
levels.
but
But
women would rather that than a good guy.
no, they would not because when
Yes,
they
they
met,
would.
they no because they
Most
met.
women don't want a good, boring
Let
guy.
me explain.
Hell no.
Let me explain. A lot of them met a mask. They didn't meet the person. They met a mask. They met a Prince Charming.
But
Remember,
if he was boring, she would still cheat with the narcissist.
you don't know what type. A narcissist doesn't mean excitement.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not. Well, who
A
you show
narcissist
me?
is not a boring guy.
Oh,
He's
yes, they are.
boring.
Yes, they are. Very
No,
some
that's
of them.
not a narcissist.
You
That's not
want
a
to bet?
narcissist.
Let's put some
That's
money on.
not a narcissist,
Let's put
sugar.
some, no, 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 no.
A narcissist is like a extreme amusement park. It's like a
Are
thriller. It's like
you
a ride.
kidding me? Are
That's
you
what.
no, no, no? You got narcissism all wrong. Narcissistic personality disorder. You got that all confused. A lot of them stay in the house and keep that woman in the house with them. A lot of them is not. They are not excited. And
That's
if
just a boring guy.
narcissists are very boring.
No, that's not a
Um,
narcissist.
well, you know what? I'm gonna have to show you. I can show you.
Yeah, that's
I
not a
can show
narcissist.
you. I don't believe you. I have to go back. I wish people watch my videos from the beginning.
A
Why do
narcissist.
people?
All right, look. This is
No,
what the look. Look, look. Watch
okay.
this.
So
This.
if they was exciting when the mask fell off, what happened?
Okay. All right. I mean, look. I'm gonna fully
A
explain that, but
narcissist is whatever you want them to be in the beginning. Is whatever. They listen to what you say and they mimic what you say. So if they were exciting, that's because the woman said, I like somebody's exciting. If a woman said, I'm a stay-at-home person, they'll be a stay-at-home person. Remember, you're meeting a mask. You're meeting a Prince Charming. That's why they call it the Prince Charming syndrome. That's why they call it the honeymoon phase. Them some dangerous people, very dangerous people. Ain't no nothing exciting about them, and some of them could only be exciting, but for so fucking long. And when that mask come off, that exciting shit go out the window. That's why
okay.
when the mask come off, the women usually stay with the man. The women usually stay with the man because they want that man to come back. Like I remember when we was together in the beginning, boy, it was so exciting. But now, and then they tear them down, and then it's different. You got them high level narcissists, you got the low level narcissists. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back over that. If people want me to, I'm gonna go back over the levels of narcissism, and then you have narcissism people, which is also sociopathic.
Okay. So, all right. That's your perception. So,
No,
in
that's
men.
this is I when I do my videos on this, you should know me by now. I let doctors speak. I don't speak. I put doctor. I always let a doctor start off in the video. I bring professional meanings. If you look at any of my past videos, especially when I was talking about Nature Boy, so whatever Nature Boy was doing, if Nature Boy was doing gaslighting, I brought a doctor on, spoke upon gaslighting. If they was doing a Hoover, if I seen he was doing a Hoover maneuver, I brought in a doctor. So everything, I don't say nothing. I let the people, the real doctors, explain this is what they're doing. So this is not has nothing to do with what I believe. I do when I come on here, I bring research, I bring doctors, I bring backup, I bring the receipts. I don't bring how I feel. But again, as we're going moving forward, I will, if you come up with something, I will bring you the doctor, what's noted in the medical book for it. I can do that for you so you can understand it a little bit more. But no women like to stay with a, you have no idea what it is being with a narcissistic man. You have no idea. And thank God.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like for the women that I heard, break down narcissistic stories about, men or whatever the case may be, it was like a thrill for them. That's first off. But the point I really wanted to get to was that I feel like, your perception or your definition of it might be right, but it's also another definition. And I
No,
think that's
I go by the book.
but
I go by the
but the
book.
other definition is going to be the biggest part. And what
So
that and
what's
you
the
know why it's
other
the biggest part?
definition?
The other definition is that a real narcissist, the
Mm.
most potent narcissist, the narcissist that women actually talk about, we
Okay,
actually go through
what would be the name
videos,
of that?
is the one that keeps them on in the amusement park on a thrill ride.
No, that's not a malignant narcissist. You're talking about
So what's that?
the most potent is a malignant narcissist. They don't keep them on no goddamn ride. They rob. They narcissist is to rob you from everything. Maybe they just got a thrilling
No,
man. Maybe they just
no,
got
you just
a
talking about
thrilling man.
you just talking about a boring cheap guy. No, that's not a
No,
narcissist.
that is a narcissist. A narcissist come with different. A
Nah.
narcissist come with different many faces. You need to understand that because there's women narcissist people too.
Yeah,
Narcissists
but that's a woman that keeps a guy on a thrill ride.
no,
Always keeps him guessing.
that's not what a narcissist is. A narcissist is an energy vampire. So how can you be an
Right.
energy vampire and drain somebody, but I'm gonna keep you on a thrill? It doesn't even go together.
It
I
does because
not
look, if I'm sitting there still, right, and I'm always searching for energy, that's gonna be boring. But if you got me on the thrill ride, always looking for energy, always looking for something to do,
that's
those are the most
no,
exciting relationships.
that's not a no. A thrill. You talking when I'm talking about an energy vampire, when they want their narcissistic supply, is nothing exciting about that. Is nothing excited about that. Is nothing excited about being isolated. Is nothing excited about having to lose your best friends. Is nothing exciting about not being around your parents and your family no more. Is nothing exciting about a man telling you you can't do this and you can't do that. There's nothing excited sitting in the house by yourself because he done turned everybody against you. There's nothing exciting about that. There's nothing exciting that you they track your money. There's nothing exciting if you go to the store, they watching the time. It's nothing exciting about that. When
Mhm.
not having no friends, while you out there doing you, it's nothing exciting about that. When you gotta turn against everybody who love you because you gotta love them more because they come first. And if you gotta keep people away because the the same way Nature Boy, like I said, Nature Boy is the very definition of a narcissistic person. They alienate your fucking ass. And you gotta bow down and do everything they say, or they're gonna beat the shit out you. There's nothing exciting about that. I don't know who said it was exciting, but maybe they wasn't dealing with a narcissistic person. Maybe they was dealing with just a no good motherfucker. It's two different things. But we
That
gonna
no, that's men definition of a narcissist. Y'all definition is just a boring old guy that takes money from y'all. That's not, bro.
no
That's a
no
small portion of men, bro.
no. We're gonna bring up what narcissism is. Period.
The narcissist that we talk about, men, that I could verify with about 10 men right now. That's a big portion of men. What I'm talking about.
We're gonna look up the word narcissism. Period.
Somebody delete AMI little whatever that is.
Yeah, that's scam. We're gonna do another thing on narcissism. Period.
Yeah, we gotta define
Level.
that.
I already been doing this for many years, but I'm gonna bring it to you so you can get a better look. Because some people
Okay.
confuse narcissism for other things. They confuse it. So we're gonna jump off that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're gonna jump off that until we got the correct videos to back up what we're saying.
Right, right.
I've been doing this for many moons. And I've been helped out plenty of women for many moons. I can even tell when you're in a narcissistic relationship. I can tell. You no longer speak to people. Your smile is gone. It's like it's like you gotta take Sprint to the store and come back. Your head is always down. You're no longer the person that you was. I can always tell. That's how long I've been doing this. No, we're gonna look up the definition together, Miss Molly, so he can get the true definition of narcissism and the different levels of narcissism. There's levels to this. Then you got the covert narcissist and the overt narcissist. You know what them two narcissists is?
No.
Okay, we're gonna get into all of that. See, you be making me want to use my brain cells. I don't be feeling like using my brain cells all the damn time. But if I speak upon it, let's get back into this because we're going two-way, of course.
Some women mammy because they really believe this mess. Some of them mammy out of fear of not being accepted. They want black men to see them as different and better than other women. They feel like it's going to give them a leg up. And some women are covert narcissists, malignant, if you will.
Damn, she used
and they
the
see
words.
the weakness and they see the bitch in a lot of these black men, and they know that the only thing you have to do is mommy and mother goose them, lick their wounds, and tell them that they're all good, because see, they don't want to be in a position to where
That's a
um
bad thing. What in the world?
it's literally like a way to, it's how they compete with other women, for lack of better words. It's how they compete. It's
Why would
how,
we get
if they don't
another
have
man?
anything
We
else
would
going on,
want a
especially
woman.
like
Hold on, I gotta
the
hear her
ones
out.
that
I feel that. Sorry.
they ran up a whole bunch of miles and all this kind of stuff, and they're feeling guilty or desperate. They've been around men and they've studied men, because they've been running through a whole lot of penises, so they know what men like. They know what they need to hear. Think about most of the mammies. They speak the language of the dusty. They are fluent in air mattress mandingo, right? They speak this language. They know these men. They know you will when look, you will always find a swarm, I mean a swarm of beyond beta, dusty black men upholding a mammy, because she speaks their language. She speaks their language. She knows them. She raised them. She fucks them. She feeds them. Okay? She takes their bullshit. She didn't have their kids. She done been disappointed by them, been hurt by them. She sees other women hurt by them or whatever. And but still, her way of fighting back and of setting herself apart from other women is normally going to be this excessive coddling of beta bucks. Okay, that's what she does.
She
and a lot
me.
of times, here's the thing: a lot of times when they're post wall,
I got to fast. She kind of lost me.
Yo, hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. She
Mm.
just basically implemented the fact that any woman that has the knowledge of knowing how to treat a man, she had to sleep around.
I
That was
said
just
she
so.
lost me. She lost me.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was bugged out. Oh, that was crazy.
She kind of lost me. But I do want to get to Nibia on how Nibia broke my heart.
Like, share the video. Like, share.
I want to show. I was gonna wait till her another video, but this lady lost me, and then I'm gonna do. But Nibia broke my heart because she sound like the hyena.
Nivea. And Nivea is cute too.
She broke. Isn't she? She broke my
Mhm.
heart. I want to cry.
Nah, thing is, I ain't gonna lie. Thing look better. What's her name? Danica.
No, but I'm only calling her a hyena because that's what she calls us. So that's that. And then I actually put her face up to a hyena, and she actually looked like one. So I'm like, I wouldn't have chose that word.
Yeah, she definitely not that attractive. I give her like a solid 3.
Now that's the one thing I don't believe in numbers for people because
Nah, you know what it is. Look, sugar. One thing too, and this is why I like the women that could accept it and could respect it. Because I feel like we all have to be honest. Because with men, it's nothing. It's not. Look, I could call up 10 different men right now. We'll be honest, like a mf'er. You feel me? Like it's nothing. You feel me? We'll be honest, like it's nothing. Women get around each other, and it's like a just everything is stamp of approval, and that's not real. Like
no,
I'm.
my thing is
Good.
if you could be a number to other people, but to yourself you must always be a 10 because God, I
That's
cannot
not
tell God.
real though. That's not
No,
real.
it is real because I believe in God.
But you're not gonna get the opportunities and
No, no,
be
no,
placed in the situations you're supposed to
no,
get.
no. See, that's because people worrying about people. I'm not worrying about people.
Life is about people, sugar.
No, but it's about God first. And
Right.
I don't believe that God, I'm not going to meet my maker when I leave this earth and say, "Hey, you only made me a 5. You didn't your creation is not perfect." I would never do that. Now, can somebody else compare me? Yes. Because I'm not going to look at a man and say all of them is a 10. But if you ask me what am I, I'm going to say 10 and you can't tell me no other way because I am God's creation. I'm not going to meet my maker and say, "Listen, Lord, you messed." And then, you know what he's going to say? Some kids are born with Down syndrome. Some kids, a lot of people was born special ed and everything. He didn't make us none of the above. We could have been one. He could have done so many other things to us. Some can't walk. Some got cerebral palsy, and we can't be happy that we're perfect. We in good shape, and we worrying about looks. You better be attentive to yourself and tell God thank you.
No, you know what it is to me. I think it's just all about being honest to yourself so you can get the best results. Chat room. This is why me personally, I've always got the best out of women because I always pick the women I was supposed to be with, not the women I felt like I needed or wanted or I felt like God should have gave me. I got the women that I knew in my mind spiritually connected with me. We're kind of on the same kind of level. We kind of somewhere met eye to eye, and it was good to go. I didn't try to prove nothing. She
Yeah, but
she ain't
that's
try
not
to
what
prove.
I'm
Go ahead.
saying. But that's not what I'm. What you're saying. I'm not saying that. Now my
But
men,
but that's the point of it, though. That's
I
the point.
I done picked all my men. I'm just I people can say what they want about women, like they want to be in control, they want to be dominant. But in my case, they like it. What the fuck? They ain't had no problems. That's why I say you can't go around listening to what all these people say because if I do and I change, you mess it up. No, men attract me because of that. You gotta remember, it's different strokes for different folks. So you can't say all women is supposed to be a no, you cannot say that because I tried to be nice and I didn't get nobody. Right? When I was my true fiery self, when I was being authentic, here they go. Pop up and here they come. They like that. Because you know
Mm.
what? It they always after we end up breaking up, they was like, no, because of you, you kept me, on my feet, or it's something that my personality did to them to make them a cell. So if I was a doormat, I would never have been able to keep them on their toes. Like they like the fact that I stay on them, I got their back. And then also I treat you like a king on top of that because I'm a humanitarian first.
Well, the women, I'm not gonna lie. The women that you kind of consider like is the doormat, they actually get better luck in relationships. Now,
I
'cause
said if
I'm,
when I was a doormat, I'm not talking about them, what good for them. But for my personality, a doormat did not fit me.
yeah, yeah, I feel you.
Now it may have worked for them, but it did not work for me. Why? Because I tried it. It didn't work for me. They like my spunk.
Doormat.
And then when I was a good, if I when I was acting nice, they was ready to sit up there and literally send me to a hospital. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Where that spunk at? Like, no, we want that. Oh no, we want that person. No, no. And I just did it as an experiment. And they was like, even people not even that who wants to date me, just people who are around me. Period. It's me. It's my spunk. It's my energy that they feel. See, we are on energy based. So sometimes God bless me with the energy where I can feed others my energy.
Mm.
So I remember my son was playing basketball and I was mad at Sebastian, whatever, Telfa.
Right.
Me and his peoples got into an argument and shit, right?
Mm.
Because Stephon Marbury and all of them, they from. So they was playing basketball and they kept giving his nephew the damn ball because they was doing highlights and they wouldn't give my son the goddamn ball. Then they was losing.
Mm.
And then I said, oh shit, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now the minute I was feeding off my energy, my son team picked up. They picked up, and they ended up winning. Like when they play football. That's why they like we love for you to come. I just had I just have that everybody. That's why I said you gotta go before you do anything. You gotta learn what your blessings are. You have to learn what are your blessings. That's why I can't I can't listen to nobody else because I know I'm an energy feeder. So any man I've ever been with, they had there's no man that is doing worse. Now, what I would like for them to be doing terrible? Yes, I would. But are they? No, because the energy that I put into them made them accelerate. They doing really good, and they always they we are friends for life.
Mm.
We are friends for life because I have a way of look like I can look at you even by talking to you. I see your greatness.
Thank you.
And that's the answer of Molly's question when she said, "Where you find this youngin?" I didn't find a youngin. I see the greatness in this youngin.
Molly.
So I didn't want you to go think I see y'all got things, but I see the greatness in him, you know. And then my job is to push him. My job is to give you my energy and push you there, to push you there. Now let's get back to the girl who broke my heart. Right? She broke my heart. See, I mean, like I said, I'm a humanitarian first, and that's the reason why I know how to keep a man. Just that me, I don't have the patience. So a lot of them, I'm like, bye, go. I know it's me, but it's not them, it's me. But at least I built you up now. Go on about your business. Oh my God! But the thing is, I know how to. I didn't need to be taught from somebody else how to treat another human being. That's the point that I'm making. I need to be taught to speak to a man with respect because I speak to people respectfully. I had to be taught to listen to my man because I know that automatically. A lot of things that men want from a woman, I do it naturally, but it's not just for men. That's how I talk to people, period. And this is something that's not being taught how to be a good humanitarian because just like when your mama, like if your mama taught you manners when you was younger, you still have the manners when you get older.
Right.
So I never needed when I talked to a man, they always was like, damn, you know how some men don't want to come home? They always wanted to come home. Or if they was at work, they always go, girl, let me, because I'm their best friend too. This is what's going on. Or check out this video. We always had a very good dynamic because I don't believe in disrespect and I don't believe in treating people bad. And especially if that's your man. I didn't need to be taught none of these things. So for the women who need to be taught these things, what happened to you when you was younger that it wasn't taught to you? You're supposed to speak to people with respect regardless. Now, if I get disrespectful, that means you started it, and don't look for no sorry from me. Damn, if you gonna get it, you sit up there and be a skeleton before you get it from me. Now. Oh God, I don't want to play this video because she hurt my heart. There she go, sounding just like the hyena, just like her. Oh, she on pause, on mute.
I got the idea to do this video
I'm not playing the whole video. I just want you to just hear how she sounding like the hyena. She been watching the hyena too much.
based off of a lot of things that have been going on, right? So based off of the fact that like I have been doing, obviously as you guys know, a lot of reaction
See?
reaction videos,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of times when I see a lot of the women in the reaction videos, as we all know, a lot of these women operate
Mm-hmm.
out of masculine energy. So tonight, I really, really wanted to talk about this. I really wanted to talk about the importance of, being a woman, right? Being in your feminine energy at all times. The difference, because a lot of women put labels on, the reasons why that they operate out of a different energy, the reason why they are in their masculine energy. So I wanted to touch on a lot of different topics about women being in their masculine energy. Of course, you guys know I'm going to go ahead and drop the link at some point in the video so that you guys can obviously come up and, you know, share your views. But again, based on the fact that I do many reaction videos all of the time, I constantly see women who are in their masculine energy, okay, operating out of a space of aggression, ego, you know, again, the sign that is always talked about, that need to be right, have to have the last word, have to have the first word, have to be able to talk over you.
Hey, Truly. Hey, baby.
So I wanted to kind of just, you know, share a space where we can talk about this. I hope that there's, you know, women who are going to go ahead and tune in or at least catch the replay of this live, because it's something that's very important. Again, so when I do my reaction videos, I see a lot of women who, you know, are faced with questions. There's people that come up to them and they ask them questions like, hey, like, what do you think about this? Or what do you feel about this? And a lot of women, and hi everybody for coming into the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for coming in. Make sure you guys do hit that like button on your way in. A lot of women, you know, they just become so aggressive. Aggressive is the ultimate word that I can use. A lot of women, when asked questions that maybe trigger them in some kind of way, maybe hurt their feelings.
She don't sound like her yet,
you know,
but it's
maybe
coming.
the guy
It's
is
coming.
saying something and she just has a point that she has to prove. They get into this aggressive state of mind and this aggressive energy, and it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Okay, it's definitely a problem.
What's the problem?
It's definitely a problem.
What's the problem?
Oftentimes, when women are operating out of their masculine energy, you know, you will hear somebody say like, "Well, why are you cutting me off?" Or "Why do you feel the need to say this?" Or "Why do you feel the need to say that? How come you don't chill? How come you don't relax? Like, why are you doing this? Why are you operating in this way?" It's usually men asking, right? Why are you operating in this way? Why do you feel like this? And of course, when they're posed this question, you know, why are you acting like this? Why are you operating in this aggressive manner?
So we just woke up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alien. They make me laugh. So we just woke up in the morning, right, and said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna be aggressive this morning." You ain't did nothing, and you gonna tell me just what happened before that? We just out of nowhere. You telling us we just woke up just flipping out and shit. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Y'all gonna stop playing with me? No, they tickle the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
Wait, real quick, Sugar. The video I put in the private chat. Do you know that person or no?
I never checked that. I'm glad you brought that up.
Because it's like two other women too that's kind of like the hyena, but they like pretty women, and they say the same. They pretty much speak on the same line.
I haven't heard of her, but I'm anti all of that, right?
But you see what Riri is, what Riri trying, she's like almost like the goat of that. She been doing that for like 3-4 years, but even before Kevin got hot.
Yeah, but Nivea is now doing it the way.
Yeah, she's the new cat.
Oh shit! What am I doing? She's doing it the way a hyena does it now. But I am.
How long has hyena been out?
I don't know, but hyena been out a long time. But I am anti that because I'm anti. I'm only for humanitarian. I'm a humanitarian. I'm not pro women. I'm not pro man. I'm pro people. So I'm anti that. I'm not gonna go out of my way to do anything for any man that has. I'm not giving the keys to no man who cannot show me that he can drive. And I also know that there are a lot of real narcissistic men out here, sociopaths and stuff like that, which I show on my story time. If y'all watch my story times, all these good women that they had groomed for these motherfuckers who sat up there and took them for everything, who beat the shit out of them and all that other stuff. Y'all gonna catch that on my story time. And I don't
That
believe
took them for everything.
everything. You got to be watching my channels. But
Uh.
you missed a good pimp argument yesterday. Boy, that was good as hell. Why is this girl keep calling me? I have to call her back. But I don't believe that. I believe that people people got to learn how to, nothing you can really teach nobody. This is all a money grab. Everything that they're saying, people have to realize it within themselves and turn their own fire down, and they have to mature. So all of this is nothing but money grabs, and this is like, let's
No,
say
I
me.
disagree with that. I disagree.
I
It's not. It's
I
not a
agree
hustle.
because I don't see I don't believe what they're telling you is going to change anybody. A person can only change themselves. I
No, they're
believe
much better than April.
no, it doesn't matter who, regardless of who it is. It's all a money grab. Because if me and you constantly agree on everything, me and you don't agree on everything. So we already know this is not a money grab. This is two people that speak in their opinion. They speak to people who agree with them. So why they don't have to learn nothing from her because they already agree with her. But people who don't agree with her, that's who you're supposed to be trying to reach. People not going to change until until they hit rock. Some people got to hit rock bottom. So and the people who's gifting them is people who agree with them. Like if I don't agree with Kevin Samuels, the people who's Kevin Samuels hitting him off all them cash apps and stuff, these people who agree with him. These are people who he helped. Nobody, no, it's like an addict or anything else in life. People don't change until they are ready to change. That's what makes this. I'm not mad at nobody's hustle. I'm not mad at it. But you're not going to speak to these young women and say, hey, you know, y'all little young girls, y'all little boys, they ain't paying us no mind until they hit rock bottom. Like, I think I better leave these boys alone. Oh my God, this dog, I don't know if he farted or whatever. It stinks.
No,
Shit.
I think another argument too is that a lot of women, I ain't gonna lie, in my opinion, through me dating, I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of women just naturally don't really know what to do with a man. Like I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah,
Like
that,
yeah, we gotta let go of this notion that a whole bunch of women out there just know what to do when they get around a real man or a good man or whatever the case may be. Like, nah, cause I seen a lot of women just want to deal with trashy men. So I don't. I yeah, that's a big conversation. I don't know.
yeah, but
Yeah,
why? But
I don't
don't
know.
change us. Change the chassis men. I think men supposed to be handling
But
men
it's a small
problems.
no, but it's a small portion of trashy men,
But
and that's
then
what women need to
I
know.
wouldn't care if it was just one. Men should be dealing with them. Why are you worrying about? Why y'all trying to condition us and not going after the trashy men? Because the trashy men is the one that your woman is cheating on you with.
No, the trashy men just care about the bullshit.
No, the
That
trashy men know what you want to hear, which the other men
yeah, that's a fact.
they come on, they know what you want to hear. Just
Yeah.
okay, put like this on ladies' night, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
on ladies' night on Fridays, I'll show one particular video on ladies' night, right? Because they go to show you this is what the women want. Now go ahead with all the other bullshit, but you're gonna turn off when oh tomorrow's ladies' night. You know, yeah, when we have our ladies, I try to because women, you need to learn from women. You need to learn from women now. But but I like the fact that you hold your own. But that's the Saggy in you anyway. You're all
Yeah.
all y'all Saggies are old souls, and y'all do hold your own, y'all old souls.
I just think that we both mess up, men and women. We do both mess up, but we gotta look at it all.
Me, I only deal with the person that I'm dealing with, or I try to help people in life. Period. That's what I do. Like my job is the youth. My job is not working on adults. My job is trying to be proactive instead of reactive. And all of these things are reactive. We need to hear something that's proactive. And all of this right here, women is not trying to go back to them stages. It's not gonna happen. But if you're if it's making you money, that's your hustle. Do you, boo?
No, but you know why I respect women like her and Danica, the woman I just sent you. Why I respect it because they are married, and the point is that You know,
Not
when you
married.
look at Rivia, she is
She's not.
married, right?
She's not married. She have a ring on her finger.
Yeah, I
No,
believe she
no,
said that before.
she's not married.
All right, I'm gonna check, but I could have sworn she said that before. But anyway, Denise is definitely married. But the point of the conversation is that, um, and the other woman is married too. I know about three women that's married that speak just like this. But the point of the conversation is that when you look at the marriage rates, it's nothing to smile about. It's nothing to joke about. It's not cool. It's not approvable. It's not. It's actually a shame compared to what we was. So when I do hear women speak up like this, I do have to applaud them because we have too many women out here telling you, "Oh, you could be free, you could be single, you could be by yourself," and that right there, that's not the move. Nobody wants to be single and alone. And if you and to me, I look at it like this: if you want to preach that, you preach that to all the women that want to be single. Don't preach that to women. Don't sit out here and make that the narrative like, oh, every woman could just be single. Like a lot of women out here, I see a lot of videos. A lot of women out here want men.
But then they need
So
to.
that kill that notion that women don't want men because they're begging for them.
I push for
They're
humanitarian,
feasting.
but it's crazy that people want to fix adults and they push for that, but
They
no,
want to help them. Help them.
no, but nobody want to help the youth though. So we don't have to go through this problem as adults.
The youth got a lot of time.
No, they need to be trained. I work with them. They need to be a lot of times. Like you know how many times I had to stop them young boys from mess because they didn't realize that you was when you was 16, she was 14. So now she's 16 and you're 18. They didn't understand you are now considered a grown man. And I had to explain that to a lot of these. I kept a lot of young boys out of hot water. Believe me, D.
Mm.
Where men would say, "Hey, go get that," and I'm like, "No, leave that alone." You know how many women I seen that was messed up, and then the boys go over there and talk to them. I'm like, "Yo, you gonna be a baby daddy? She looking for somebody to love. She's not getting the love in her household." You understand what I'm saying? These kids need to be saved too. So if you save them now, let's say if I didn't save them, and that girl end up knocked up, now another generation gonna go bad because then they still young. He gonna go up and make more babies. She gonna be stuck with that baby. So we gotta catch them while they young. But you have more. It's hard to get support there, but y'all want to support grown people changing. It's like I don't care if y'all respect them. What in my sector and what I do, it's hard to get respect when you're trying to really save people entirely. But people worrying about being feminine and masculine when our kids are hurting, yo. Our kids are hurting. Some of our kids ain't got no mama or father. They all both fucked up. Ain't nobody there for them. Nobody. Nobody supports humanitarian. Being a humanitarian, nobody supports that. Nobody put money towards that. But to be redundant, 'cause all these videos are nothing but redundant. That's why I laugh at them. They all saying the same thing. Kids need to be taught young. You can't teach values at age. Oh, exactly, Miss Molly. You can't do it. You can't. You can't. You gotta teach them young. And you don't see nobody coming out talking about, hey, I'm doing something with the youth. Oh, but you proud. I'm not you in particular, but I'm so proud that she said this about women and women. Okay, what about I'll be more proud to hear men talk about how they changed this kid life around. That's what I want to hear. Or I have a godchild, or I had a niece, or I have a nephew, and I had an impact in their life. See, that's my language. All this other shit is redundant, to be truthfully and honest. It's very redundant. And it makes me laugh because all of you guys are saying the same damn thing. Okay, we know. Be feminine. Yes. Yes, darling. No, darling. You like this perfume, darling. Here's this nightie for you, darling. Here's your plate, darling. Okay. Okay, fine. It's not that hard to do. It's really it's really not that hard to do. It's really, even if you're masculine, it's not hard to be feminine. It's not. It's not like, it's something that you have to know. It's really
It's
easy.
not hard to do, but it's not naturally taught in today's society. Maybe 25, maybe 30 years ago it was naturally taught,
Man,
but
I don't care
nowadays,
about
nah, it's not.
I don't care about none of that. I care about my kids getting shot and killed. I care about my kids joining gangs. I care about my kids who can't some can't walk on this block, some can't walk on that block. I care about how they treat their elders. I had to literally take kids up into nursing homes, and they all came out a whole different kid. When they seen them, they seen where they could end up at. Like, and I always say, which one you gonna be? You're gonna be the one that can still move around and enjoy themselves. Because if you don't show them how, what you do now is not what you do now in life is not about this. It's about your what you're doing now is all about your older self. How do you take care of your older self is what you're doing now.
Mm.
So I had to let them know, if you don't eat right or whatever, you may end up that way. If you do this, you may end up with that one. And you got a lot of ones, my job is letting you got to eat right. You got to protect yourself from these strokes and high blood pressure and stuff like that. I don't really give two shits. I do videos about it, but in all reality, I'm a realist. I don't give two shits about catering to nobody. When these kids need help, these babies need help. But nobody wants that. But that's not a money maker. That's not a money grab. It's not a money grab. They got the guy, and you can say what you want about Cynthia G, but she be promoting Xanax, right? And that guy's from Brooklyn. But nobody, he himself made a school himself, and from my own neighborhood. I would love for my daughter to send my grandson over there to him. People don't want to support that because he's helping kids.
I salute the brother, but she is no one to applaud because she even talks about killing black kids. You're
Well,
going back. You
yeah,
see why I made. You see why I
what
made that
people
collection.
what people say and what they do is two different things. That's a money grab. You gotta understand that's a money grab. But
Killing black
what,
kids. Wow.
what she said is a not black kids, it's black male kids. I did a video on that too. But I'm saying what she say is a money grab. What she do is she's supporting a black man. She's using that black man. So that go to show you she does love black men, but that's not where her money come from. People confuse money grab from real life. She don't have to support that man, and I'm glad she do, and I would like to support him too, because
She's supposed to. Like, and
no,
to me,
because
look,
he
I'm not. You know
he
what it is?
taking care of my hood. Why I say that? Because he taking care of my old hood.
No, no, I'm saying no. I'm saying for her supporting him, she don't get no kudos in my book. You supposed to. That's a black man supporting your neighborhood that you supposed to be building up
No,
as
it's not
well.
her. It's not her neighborhood. It's my neighborhood. I don't know where she
It,
lives.
it's still a black neighborhood, and you're a
I
black
got
woman.
I got to get him on this show. I got
Just
to.
like if a black woman was building something in my neighborhood and I support her, I shouldn't get no kudos for that. I'm supposed to. I'm a black brother. I'm supposed to be supporting her.
I'm talking about the one guy she does the commercial for, Miss Molly. I'm talking about that guy himself. I like to get what how I forgot the poor man name. Now he the one punch Tommy in the face.
Molly, she can't even speak on that because she got pregnant by Dusty. I hate all those women
But
that
she
talk
don't
about
have no kids though. What are y'all talking about?
shit. Cynthia do.
I don't know. I'm talking about the guy.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
not on
oh,
her.
oh, oh.
I'm about
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy. I'm trying to think of his
No,
name
no,
now.
no, Molly, Molly,
Q Butter, Q Butter, Q Butter, Q Butter.
Molly
I
was on the
I
thing.
would like to get Q Butter on this show because he takes care of the part of Brooklyn, my old part, and he's doing the
Yeah,
damn thing.
God bless him.
Ask him, but it's not that. One day I was feeling bad, right? And the same exact day he was feeling bad, right?
Yeah, truly, that's crazy, right? Makes no sense.
Yeah, but I want to get him on this on the thing. Even if I got to walk down my old part of town, and he made a school
God bless him.
with no help. He made a school.
Hell yeah. I
But
mean, more like him.
no, but he made. Let me tell you something that's really funny. I haven't had that feeling since KRS One, right? But tell you how the life goes. I haven't had that feeling since Lucille Ball at KRS One, right? But really, KRS One. But this particular day, I was like, damn. I know she ain't send me this message, and the bitch couldn't even say happy birthday. I, I shit you not. I shit you not. That's when the shit broke out with Sinetta, and he looking at he was reading Sinetta's message, and he said, damn, he couldn't even say happy birthday. And we said that I'm like, do we share the same day? Do we share the same day? And the last time I felt like that, it was KRS One. And yes, we do share the same birthday. Because KRS One, he was me to the T. It got kind of scary to see a male version of myself. That shit spooks you out. But when he said that, and then this girl sent me the messages, and we both were saying, damn, they couldn't even. I'm like, I got to see this guy. I already applaud what he do. Oh God, here we go again. Okay, the snipers got it. Who looked at the moon last? Oh God, the alien blood. Miss Rod talking to you.
I'm not gonna lie. Miss Rod, I actually studied the whole solar system, and I actually don't believe in it. So I don't even look at when those what they be calling those moon shift and all those effects, everything that be happening with the moon that they claim. I don't even be checking on those things because I don't believe in none of it.
Well,
It's not real.
maybe that's what she's saying, but she know that's not my language, so she know that goes to you.
Oh yeah, Miss Rod.
Y'all can discuss that.
Wait, matter of fact, yeah, that's what they be calling them lunar eclipse or all those different eclipse and nonsense. Please. Anyway, let me see though. What you said
See,
again?
I don't. That's not my language because a lot of things people care about, I don't care about.
No, sorry, but Miss Rod, tell me, am I lying? The information we talking about right now is cool, is funny, but science is the most important thing on the planet.
Oh God,
Literally, it,
here
it's
we
it's
go.
it's about life. Literally,
Ms. Rod, hurry up and go live so he could be on your live and y'all could do y'all talk.
uh, double triplets. I like that.
Go on, do your live
Like,
thing.
look, Miss Ryder, look. I love talking about relationships and men messing up and women messing up, everything, the whole situation, Kevin, everything. But when I get into science, we could talk 6, 7, 8, 10 hours because it goes so deep. It's like anything. Right.
Oh God. But I'm gonna support you guys though. I don't care for it, but I support you guys. And I also
Please
want
do.
to say thank you because thank you for even though you is more with the manosphere and them type of people, you had my back when it got down to Kitten Hills taking my page.
Oh
Was
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not with that. No,
because
I'm
a
not
lot of
with that.
people think, a lot of people think, you wasn't like joyful or whatever. You was like, yeah, that's fucked up. So I thank you for that. But
Yeah, no, I'm not with that.
I still got it because God is good. I tell you, when you're a humanitarian, everything fall into place, baby. When
To
you're a
me,
when you're a humanitarian, a good man gonna come. Everything you want, you gonna get. I don't care how you. I'm gonna praise him. I'm gonna praise him. I'm gonna praise him. I'm gonna
to me,
praise.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give this no race card. But to me personally, when a person try to take like money out your pocket or something like that, like something shiesty, you just remind me of like one of those like real thirsty, evil white people. Like like the people that really get evil for money. Like that's you. I don't like people that try to like
No,
shiesty
but
for money.
it
I don't
wasn't
like that.
about the money. It was because boss lady wasn't agreeing with what they were saying, and then the chat was eating his ass up.
So
Like,
take down the video, not my channel.
but being that she agrees with it, they let her do it. But my
Oh
channel did
yeah, I see. Yeah,
go,
yeah.
and the ones that I took, I got rid of. I didn't even have to get rid of them. I could have kept them. But I was like, nope, mm-mm. Oh, she said she got you tonight.
And too, Miss Rod, do morning podcast too as well, because a lot of truth seekers be up early morning, like
Miss
six
Rod don't
six
sleep.
a.m.
Miss Rod don't sleep.
Good, good, because them early morning streams, they gonna get you the likes you need too.
And I do my morning fuckery in the morning. Well,
Nah.
I always know because I want people to walk out the door with a smile.
Yep.
Mr. Anger Unk. Just stepped in getting my nosy on. Shout out
What's
to
up,
all.
man? I like your name too, the Unk. I like that.
I was calling him something else before. He was one of the ones that used to come in here when we used to do the Kevin Center. And it was going good because a lot of people in here wasn't familiar with him. As people think everybody's familiar with him. That's right. Slap that dumb button.
Yeah.
But this new blood right here, he gonna do his own thing. I'm wait. His time is gonna shine. He not gonna feed off nobody. He gonna do it all on his own way. He gonna do it his own. I may not like it, but I'm gonna support nephew. He gonna take over. He's
Hopefully,
gonna take over. You watch.
hopefully too, I could get all these people out these names, this feminist, blue pill, red pill, manosphere, woman's sphere, all these different names and titles. I want it all erased. For real. I don't want to go into 2030 talking about red pill, blue pill. Really?
I'm telling you, when you can start,
Really?
you can start that right now. Come, you man, I can't wait. You see. That's how
Yep.
I know that
Red pill, blue
men,
pill.
men do like masculine behavior in women because our masculine behavior is what keeps y'all drive. If I was feminine, I wouldn't be saying, "Hey, we need to talk, nephew. Nephew, this is what you need to do." Now that's masculine behavior. That's not feminine behavior. But sometimes you need the man. I still put it in a nice way though. But I always got to put things
But
nice.
look, I do agree with something that April said. She said that women should be 85% feminine, 15% masculine. And I think for certain situations in life,
Oh, Truly said she gonna argue with you, but he here for it. He here for it.
I got you truly.
He don't get in his feelings like that. This is why I chose him.
Yeah, we could talk.
That's why I chose this king. This is my new nephew. That's why I chose. He don't get in his feelings. And but and you got to be really good because the chat is undefeated. The chat is undefeated. You should. Oh my God! You would have pissed in your pants. You should have heard when we had the pimp ones with the stories.
From last night, I gotta watch that. I'm gonna
They
watch
don't
that.
know. Hopefully, you could see what the chat. They don't call them every pimp. The every pimp that they could be called. They was though they the chat is terror. They all corrupted. I got the most corrupted chat on YouTube, and the chat always win. But we're gonna listen to a little bit more of her because we always go way off. So when people watch the videos over, they're like, "What the fuck is going on? Shut the fuck up." I know I shouldn't curse, but that's what y'all thinking in your head. I wish y'all shut up so we can watch the video. I got you.
Why are you over talking me? Why are you over talking, period? Anybody who's coming
I'm
up.
not showing this whole
Answers
video.
are
I'm going to show it
always,
enough later.
oh, well, it's because I feel like this. So a lot of people, a lot of women who are operating out of their masculine energy, they have it twisted. They feel that because their feelings are hurt or because they feel a certain emotion, that they are able to put their femininity to the side and now operate out of masculine energy because I'm doing this because you did this to me. So it's tit for tat. So because you did this, now I'm not going to be the best version of myself, which is actually a catch-22. Right? Because at the end of the day, hi, nice to see you guys. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one that it's affecting. You're the only one that's stepping.
I think I'm gonna do my own feminine video. You know what's gonna be called? Alien Blood.
Tell me cool.
Suck the dick at the door.
Mm.
I'll do my own feminine video. I'm gonna show y'all what it really means to be feminine. SMD at the door. When you walk in the door, that goes straight to your knees. God damn it.
Yep.
I'm gonna do my own feminine video.
Keep your man happy.
Keep your man. SMD at the door. I'm gonna do my own feminine video. And I guarantee you they gonna like my femininity better than they femininity. It's gonna call Wake 'em Up with a BJ. Wake up with a BJ. It's gonna be called Soak Their Feet. Massage their feet. It's gonna be called how to use ice in yoga and things of that matter. Okay? I'm gonna do a real feminine video for you. Okay? All right. No, I would not. I would not. But I gave y'all a little bit of clues because my femininity almost gets me killed. You know? They don't tell you that now. Certain parts of femininity get you killed. Man, like, oh hell. You say that'll do it. That man walking, make sure that man want to come home every goddamn night because he don't know if you're going to SMD at the door. Take them boots off right there. Just pull them. I'm glad you home. Mwah, 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 mwah. Why you sleeping? Like, hello. Mwah, 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 mwah. What you need, baby? Nah, I'm gonna stop because my type of femininity would get you killed. It will get you. You would not be a doormat. He will be like, oh shit. And she toes be curling and stuff like that. Climbing fire escapes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that real femininity. If a person leave the house with a full stomach, you better believe they're not out in the street begging for food. Hello. When he come in, you're gonna hello. Before you go to work, goddamn, get your ass over here. Before you leave out the door, let me empty your bags for you, if you know what I mean. People are really starting to abuse this masculine feminine energy thing. A woman can't even disagree with the man. That's ridiculous. A man isn't just right because you got that shit right. You got that right. That's why I say that's not real femininity. I could teach you the real femininity. And it works until the day you die. It don't not work until, even if you're 40, 50, if you hello, just a point of conversation. If you even know how to put it in the conversation, you gotta do with age. It's how you say stuff. You gotta make that man go, She do say what now? You gonna do what? Practice what you preach, baby. I'm like, come find out. I don't play. That's why I don't be listening to these people. My game is tight. My game is tight. Shit, motherfucker be like, man, bitch, you better know. Stay your ass right here. I'm ordering food. You ain't never gotta cook. We gonna order. We ordering after that. Cook food, what's that? Stay your ass right here.
Out of your character, out of your true nature. And at this point in the conversation, at this point in the workplace, wherever it is, this man no longer can hear you. He's now turned a deaf ear to you because now he feels like he's talking to a man, but when he looks at you, he sees a woman. It's not adding up.
Did you make
equation
that up?
is not adding up.
She's right.
No, she's not.
I find it very, very important to talk
about. A lot of men
because
feel like that.
A lot of
No,
women,
that's their business.
again, when backed into a corner, they tell you, well, I'm doing this because of how I feel, well, or I'm just passionate.
I am.
How many times have we heard that, guys?
I can't be passionate no more.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
passionate about what
right?
though?
Like
I'm a Leo.
I'm
What
just
you
trying
want me to do?
express myself.
I'm a passionate, expressive
That's why
person.
I'm acting like that,
You
because
could be
I'm trying
passionate
to
about the wrong
express
thing
myself.
though.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
You're not letting me
That's my
express
astrological.
myself. So I'm just
crap.
gonna
That's just
overtalk
what I
you.
am.
I'm gonna yell at you. I'm gonna be aggressive with you
Now I don't do that. I don't do that.
until you hear
a
my
lot,
point.
a lot of women do.
Well, hey,
Because I don't have self-control.
Right.
there's something
A
wrong
lot
with
of
you
women
men.
don't realize that when operating in their masculine energy, which they shouldn't even have masculine energy, but when operating in masculine energy,
You gotta have masculine energy.
they
Chick.
are relinquishing all of their power, number one.
Mhm.
Okay? Because now you're becoming someone else to get your point across.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But also, whatever it is that you have to say is now negated. Nobody cares. When talking to that man or
this
other
dog
men,
is farting or what?
and you're in this masculine energy, thank you so much, Gastons.
Y'all can
And
smell
you
what I
are, operating out
Hit
of
the
this
like button.
masculine
Hit the like
energy.
button.
He doesn't care what you have to say. He's not listening to you anymore. So the whole point that you were fighting to be able to say and fighting to be able to prove, because I have something to say and it's important too, because I'm important and my point matters, he
Yeah,
can't hear it now.
Yeah, he about to be defensive, right?
Because in this masculine energy that you shouldn't even be able to put on and take off, it shouldn't even happen, okay? But we understand that there is issues that are going on, right? A lot of these women who are, putting down these modern women tactics or putting down this modern woman vibe, energy, whatever you want to call it.
So y'all bunch of sissies? What's what you're trying to tell me here?
To take on their true nature because they haven't seen it. They haven't seen their mom do it. They haven't seen their aunts do it. They haven't seen their grandmothers do it. In some cases, they even have seen them do it, but they looked at those women and called them weak. So these women, instead of being able to vocalize their emotions and have self-control, because a lot of modern women lack the ability to have self-control. A lot of women lack that ability. So instead of being able to just sit still and allow the person to speak so that you can then speak your point and have a normal conversation.
Okay, I agree with that.
Positive feedback.
I like that.
Back and forth. Okay, well, you feel this way, and they're not able to express themselves without becoming aggressive, without relinquishing this aggression against the person, because now I'm battling you. Now I want to fight you. I saw somebody said that in the chat as well. Right. Now we're battling. All because I want to say something. I want to say something. You want to say something. I want to say something more. I want to say something because I'm more important than you. It leads all back to the same things, the same talking points that we have. Just because you're a woman and you have feelings does not mean that you are allowed the space to disrespect your counterpart, men, because of the way that it makes you feel. A lot of women go into masculine spaces, masculine energy, with feelings are hurt. Oh no, you hurt my feelings, so I have to find any way, I have to dig down somewhere, somehow, to now come against you because you hurt my feelings and I don't like the way that you made me feel, so now I'm going to challenge your manhood. But babe, the only person that you're hurting is yourself. The only person that this is going to be bothering is you. Because you relinquish that energy, right? You talk over him, you're aggressive, you're rude. And then when you're pressed about it, why are you talking like that? Why are you doing that? Well, because and then you're going to hear 20 answers of delusion, right?
Well, if he never said this, then I would have never said this. Well, if he never did this, then I would have never. No accountability. None. Zero. Zero accountability. Well, if you didn't, then I wouldn't. Because if I said, then you said. No. A lot of our women don't understand what it means, and this is gonna sound really, really rude to people who are not able to receive information without getting offended, but I don't care. A lot of our women, or like Danica Marie says, females, don't understand what it
Danica Marie
means
is
to
better
be
than
a
her.
woman.
No,
You
she
can have an
just
opinion.
started that, so
You cannot agree with what your counterpart is saying. Right, Philip. Hi, Philip. Good evening, Philip. Hi, Jose. I see you in the chat too. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know this is like spur of the moment, but it was on my mind and on my heart.
She learning.
Youngin.
About this tonight with you guys. So thank you guys so much.
She's used to doing what you call it, so she learning.
A lot of our women don't know what it means to be a woman. To be a woman does not mean that you are a doormat. To be a woman does not mean that you do not have an opinion. To be a woman does not mean that you're always going to agree with a man. It does not mean that. But what is important is how you disagree with a man. That's very, very important.
Right.
We can have a million conversations as much as we want. But if you don't understand how to effectively communicate with your counterpart, that's a problem. That's a huge problem. But when a lot of these women, again, get back into that corner, well, because all the accountability is gone, because I'm so perfect. A lot of our women think this way. I'm so perfect. So it's not me. It's all you. Because I was thinking this. And when you list out the things that you were wanting to say, when you list out the things that you were trying to get across, the opinions that you had, you weren't wrong about your opinions. On paper, these things that you were saying all made sense. But your delivery was off, so nobody can hear you. Your delivery was incorrect, invalid. So it trumped all of the opinions you had and all the feelings you had. You took your own feelings, your power, your talking points, and you threw them in the garbage the minute that you raised your voice. Yep. The minute that you overtalked him. The minute that you discredited everything that he was saying. Because because I need to
sometimes huge difference between partners in a relationship and two individuals in a relationship. That must be established first before any conversation is had. Okay, this is where they lose me. If he said something disrespectful, it's okay, but the woman can't be disrespectful. If the person doesn't see you as a partner, then your words are irrelevant. That is me. And that's what you're sensing. They have no desire to change. My thing is this, and like I said before, people is not going to change. Like, I had to learn nobody could cut my fire down. I had to learn how to turn my fire down when I was ready to turn my fire down. You understand? Some people, they don't want to say, hey, I keep telling you guys, you have to add people element in when you're dating them. You have to add their element. If they are a fire sign, you're going to get nothing but passion and aggression until they learn how to cut their fire down. That's what fire does. Some fire signs are born They don't argue with, like, you can see two people, two fire signs talking to each other, and other people like, oh my god, they're yelling, they're getting ready to fight. But in all reality, them two know they're randomly talking. That's just how they talk. Some people have to learn. Fire signs got to learn how to cut it down. But if you're dating somebody, you have to take that in consideration. Just like Kevin Samuels, he's a water sign. I have to take that. He's a water sign. That's why he portray himself as an alpha male, but in all reality, you're a feminine energy. That's why it drives you crazy when people don't agree with you. You get in your feelings. Because if you didn't constantly get in your feelings, the things that when you wouldn't turn into a shark so much and go out to get them. You're in your feelings. So if somebody's dating a water sign, you gotta say, damn, I think I really need to be nice because they get in their feelings. I don't need for them to get in their feelings because then it's gonna be hell on earth. They're gonna be doing some fucked up shit because they in their feelings. Sometimes you got to take that in consideration before you even dealing. And you dealing with an earth sign, they're about that money. They're about what have you done for me lately? That's an earth sign. They don't. If you dealing with earth, you better bring them something. You better have something they could feel and touch. They don't care about your love. They don't care about your emotions. You telling them you love them, they only believe it when they see it. They have to see that you love them. As far as water signs, they have to feel that you love them. And unless you learn how to put all these pieces together, you're never going to have a well balanced relationship. You understand what I'm saying, Alien?
Yep.
You got to put. God damn it! I went from no phone calls to too many phone calls.
But see, manager, I ain't gonna even lie. A lot of women and a lot of men don't communicate like that to the point where they're looking for actual solutions. So it's like, you know, when that does come up, it's just for me that kind of conversation. And that's what we all need to be worried about. Solutions, period. Thank you, manager, for bringing that up. But yeah, I also do got an IG. I'm gonna put it in the comments. But yeah, solutions is definitely I call solutions actuality.
I
Like the
touched the. I
like
don't
the
went.
bottom line.
I went and touched the wrong button again. Y'all could laugh. Yeah, you could laugh. I be I'm getting old. I be touching the wrong button. I done took myself out. No, I'm saying when you dealing with somebody, you gotta put it's a puzzle. And you gotta try your best to put all the edges. Some people you get frustrated because you can't change them. You get frustrated. Some people get frustrated. Like somebody's dealing with a fire sign. A lot of people get frustrated with us. They are. We are very passionate people. We are. We talk like we're passionate. We're very driven. We're
A lot
very
of people too. You know what it is too. I like to get a little scientific with it too. A lot of people, and manager gonna feel me with when I say this, but a lot of people love the fantasy of the process of trying to change someone too. Like a
mm-hmm,
lot of people know people are not who they are, but
mm-hmm,
the process of trying to change someone
mm-hmm.
is actually exciting.
That is true.
Yeah, it is.
That is true. But I'm also what you call a fixed sign. Knock yourself out trying to trying to change me. Remember that. Remember you got the fixed sign. God dang it! Who is this? The fixed sign. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, it's I think it's wonderful, if you could find someone that is genuine, which I feel like the chances nowadays is slim to none, and try to help them, progress, build. But In my opinion, I just like I always tell people, this is not 1989. This is not 1995. This is not 79. This is not 81. This is not 69. You understand? Like those days of that kind of love that you're looking for, that old school kind of love, those days is done. So when I kind of hear, that's why I even tell older women, like women that's like 45, even 40 and above, I also tell them don't speak on young females because they're in a different mind state. They're in a different psych psyche of thinking. So it's like it's just a whole different time. And a lot of the things that we're looking for nowadays, or people are looking for naturally, they're just not here naturally. So I think that's what the conversation break down to when people be talking about what they're looking for. A lot of things just don't exist anymore. Just that simple.
Care agency. Please note, our office has moved to 670 Flushing Avenue, 4th floor, Brooklyn, New York 11206.
Whoa.
Thank you for calling HDA
Sugar,
Care,
you might have to mute.
trusted home care agency.
I thought I was
If you know
muted.
your party's
Damn
extension,
it.
Wow.
dial it at any time. For the company directory, dial 411. For a list of
It
coordinators,
won't let
dial
me
1.
mute, and my grandson keep calling me. I'm gonna put it back on, then I'm gonna go back on mute. You got this.
Yeah, I got you.
I thought I was muted. Leave me alone. 1 minute I'm thinking I'm not muted, and then I'm muted. Y'all always picking on me. Y'all always picking on me. No, but as I was saying, I'm also fixed. Fixed consists of Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and God damn it.
Muted.
That's my grandson, and I gotta answer it. That's my boy.
Yeah, but let me see the chat. Yeah. Yep. That's right, man. I ain't gonna lie. And but the wonderful thing though about now today's time, and I was just telling my cougar friend about this the other day. We was just talking about social media and just technology, period. But one thing you can see nowadays is your future faster. You remember back in the days, you ain't know what was gonna happen in the next 5 years or 10 years. You remember back in the 80s or 90s, you ain't know what was coming. Nowadays, you know what can happen in the 5, 10 minutes, 5 years, 10 years. You know the possibility like a snap of a finger. And I think for me, that's why the world is kind of a little bit in shambles because everybody feel like they're moving real fast and they have to adapt and they have to learn and do. It's a crazy world. But for me, I always just highly recommend people get a relationship with yourself and realize that an old school relationship is the best kind of relationship. But we have all these new modern things and modern you know titles and just all these new things that have approached us. And like I always tell people, just don't get too involved. Try to stay old school. Try to keep it traditional. Try to keep it smooth. Because when you start altering certain things and bringing all these different climates and levels of you could pretty much call it disdainment. It alters the fragment of your relationship. It just does naturally. So for me, I always just acknowledge the fact that a lot of old school relationships just worked. It's just that simple. Either way, either which way you want to call it, you want to look at it. Um, they definitely yeah, yeah, my cougar friend, yeah, she's 50 years old. She's beautiful. She's still trying to keep it up. But for the most part, and why I chose her is because I felt like I was coming into a time in my life where I had to learn some things about, getting older as well as, you know, reassuring myself that I could actually deal with a mature woman that I may actually like. Because there's plenty of mature women out there that, keep themselves up, still look good. But a lot of them sometimes in a sense you just feel like, you know, oh, I may have to please her or I may have to go above and beyond. I'm just talking about for the regular average man. I'm just talking about a woman that really look good at 50. or even if she looks somewhat good at 50 and she kind of got a life okay, little put together, naturally a man in his mind just feel like, oh, I might have to prove something to her. I might have to go a little above and beyond because, you know, she's mature. She done seen things, been through things. But the point is that um I just realized it really helped me, in maturing this, later stage in my life, and me growing into this man. Even though I still live the full bachelor life, I am a bachelor. Probably might be that for my whole life. And if not,
No, you won't.
I am considering, like, I'm not gonna lie, I am considering like having multiple wives because
Oh, that.
um I can I think I could work it out. I can manage it. But yeah, I'm considering a lot right now. But I'm only 30. I got some time.
Mm. I'm back, guys. Thank you for my
That
host be holding it down. Y'all could ask for. I've been telling Boss Lady I'm gonna fire her every. I'll never do that to Boss Lady. But Boss Lady timing. Remember, she's 3 hours behind us, so that's why in the morning time y'all don't see Boss Lady and y'all see her in the afternoon. Still stopping still. Thank you. I need someone who's gonna keep. Thank you. I cannot say that enough.
yep,
I
yep.
cannot say that's why these I tell you, every man I've ever been with always walk still stop and still. You can't be a door nut and a door nut. Oh gosh. And today I'm running for election. You know that, right? I'm running for secretary of my development. You know that, right? So I be mama do everything. Mama does everything. Everything. And they was playing dirty. And I don't
Hopefully you get that.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I follow on Facebook because I did something. But my thing is that you gotta try to find who you're compatible with, and once you take somebody out, like if somebody forced themselves out of their natural self, they're gonna be miserable with you. They're gonna be miserable, and I gotta say again, especially fire signs. If like if you cut out that fire to please a man and they're a fire sign, do you think they're gonna be happy with you? Do you think they're gonna be happy people? Now you can tell them to cut it down. Nothing wrong with cutting it down, because we do know what a full fledged fire will do. But they have to. People have to be. I'd rather meet the real you. That's like me having 50 million videos about how a man is supposed to be a man. Like we have to see all the goddamn time.
No, I disagree.
I'd rather see the real you and see if
No,
I can deal me. I do. I'm talking about me. I'd rather see the real you and see if I can deal with you. I don't
people
want
so
to see.
people so evil. I'd rather the person fake it. I'm sorry.
I know because I don't do fake. I don't do fake nothing. I don't do fake hellos. Fake. I don't do fake nothing. I
People
have
so evil.
yeah, but I have to know that at least I will know that you're evil so I can keep it moving. I don't want you to fake being
Nigga, that
evil.
might be too late.
Then then you doing something behind my back and shit. No, I want to meet. I want the real you. So when
Yo,
I
chat
say
room.
what?
Chat room. Look, look, look. She might be looking for that evil or trying to find out what that evil is, and it might be too late. I'll tell evil, listen, when I knock on the door, just let me who you are. I mean, let me know who you are. I won't come in the house. You don't have to. You look, just let me know who you are when I knock on the door. That's it. I ain't playing.
Oh, the goddamn! So they gonna get sniped. We got snipers in here.
Judith.
They come in with different names, right? They come in with different names. Yeah, but I wanted to hear some more on what she was saying, but what happened was you was talking. I wanted you to finish your sentence. We're not watching this whole thing.
A lot of our women, the ego. Hi, how are you? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see all of you in the chat. Thank you guys. The ego in a woman is horrible. Okay? It's horrible. It's very, very detrimental. Very, 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 very detrimental. Ego in anyone. I've said this a million times before. Ego in anyone is horrible, but ego, a woman that's egotistical. Show me a woman that's egotistical, and I'll show you a woman who feels like she has bigger cojones than you do.
Cojones.
She becomes the problem child. She's the one that as soon as she starts opening her mouth, everybody like, oh, here we go.
That's right.
Lord have mercy. She gonna start talking. I don't know when she's gonna stop. It's an issue.
It ain't an issue, damn it. It just ain't you.
There's so many guys. There's so many things that we're gonna talk about tonight. Okay, there is so many things because there's a sector of this conversation that a lot of us have had, but there's a piece of it that I feel like is very, very vital that women need to hear.
She's learning how to do her own content.
Oh, thank you so much, Philip. Thank you so much, Philip.
$50.
Take no.
Y'all better give me $1, damn it. Y'all better send $1 to me. She just got 50 beans.
Thank you, Philip.
Y'all better send me $1 to my coffee fund, goddamn it. Oh no, we're gonna fight now, goddamn it.
Listen again. I say this a lot. I'm a woman. I love being a woman, but I'm not a part of the sisterhood. I'm not a part of the sisterhood that's going to keep you single, keep you on and out, keep you in behaviors, operating in a manner that's not.
I don't know what happened. She's not okay.
I'm not with that. Because I can't say that I love you as a woman, and I can't say I love you.
She ain't got no damn ring or no ring print on her finger. Do you see a ring print on it?
And I'm not going to talk to you about it because that's not what we do.
You got a chance. Go get her.
That's not what real women do.
You got a chance.
We're going to pull your side and be like, hey, sis, come over here.
See, there's no print.
Yeah, I could have sworn she did this. Wow, okay.
Go get her. Go get her. Go get her.
That's not cool.
She's going to be a good woman to you. Don't worry about it.
We got to be able to, keep ourselves in order. Ain't no issue. But I got to be real with you. The sisterhood has no problem telling you, oh, girl, he the problem. Yeah, you better overtalk him because he disrespecting you right now.
I ain't never heard that ever. You better overtalk
instead of saying,
him.
Girl, just shut up.
I hear that all the time. You wild. I hear that all the time.
Girl, overtalk him?
Hell yeah.
I've never heard that ever.
And there's no need for
millions of black women talk like
in
that.
our relationship.
No, when they said to her, they specifically said to a woman overtalk him.
Yeah, other women tell
problem.
No,
have this
I said
energy, egotistical problem.
Manager, are we going?
All three of us be bugging? Because I'm the man. Problem.
Tell me I'm bugging.
They don't really take it out on their men. They take it on all the men around them. All the men around them.
Because if the man overtalk you, then he's in power.
It's a nasty thing.
Ain't nobody in power. It's a mutual thing.
The reason why I felt it was extremely important for me to talk about this is because there's a lot of men that I see that talk about this to women.
Yeah.
Thank you, family. Oh, thank you so much for coming in, Family Values. Yes, we need friends that keep us accountable. Exactly.
See,
we're not with the foolishness.
Let me tell you the difference. Now, this is where me and Alien Blood differ. Yes, it's just said in different ways. Like, girl, I don't play. The difference is what I'm getting out of this and what I want Alien Blood to get out of this is I don't care what they're saying, but we got to get our pages up. Right? I'm business first. So we're watching all these things so we can listen to the techniques and stuff. But the main thing is forget about what they say. We gotta grow you. Manager, he's gonna be dropping his link in here. I keep calling him manager. Man anger. I've been calling this man different things. I'm just gonna call him That ain't that what I said last time. I'm glad you're back, Don't get to drop your link in there so could subscribe to you. So my thing is learning this sector and how to put it in my way. I really don't listen to nothing what none of them got to say. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
I really listen to nothing they got to say. Because at the end of the day, I said my feminine class will be better than their feminine class. And none of them None of them talk about the heart. None of them talk about love. I'm like, yo, that's my language. Like, I want somebody to say, love up on your man. Love up on him. Not be good, love him. Rub his back. I want to hear stuff that's containing more of the heart, not a condition that you must be. When you love your man, you're gonna do all of that. That's what I'm gonna be promoting. Love your man, girl. Love that man. Love everything. Love him. Kiss him. Do things to this man to make him know that he appreciated. Let the man know he's appreciated. I want to hear more of them conversations. Shit, nobody, all this ain't nobody, all this getting these couples and being all, ain't nobody talking about love yet. Ain't nobody mentioned the word love. They mention relationship with conditions. And then
Right.
love is supposed to be unconditional. So if love is unconditional, they don't really love each other because they come with conditions. So if I have to do this and do that, it's a condition. A rare breed. Most want finance over romance. Oh no. It's a reason Don King could wear his hair like that and still have females all over him. It's crazy. Me and Don King share a birthday too, right?
Nah, yo, manager, that's what I wanted to say to you. You ever heard of this channel called
No, we're not promoting nobody channels
No,
on.
no, 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 no. I know I was talking about one video. I'm sorry, it wasn't a channel. My fault. My fault. It was a video. But no,
Speak
no.
upon the video. You'll understand that because you will understand that when you do, no, we don't do that. We don't cross promotion.
Yep.
But what was the video about? You could speak upon that.
Oh no, no, no. Basically, the video was basically about just and you are so right about that. That makes so much sense. But the video was just basically about like how uh just marriage, dating, everything was pretty much like promoted as a like a Hollywood thing. Like everything is just money. Like basically everything is just with this whole dating romance, everything is really pretty much money. But now it's pretty much coming out more nowadays because of technology, everything involved. But from the 30s and 40s when it first came out, it was pretty much a systematic plan just to gain money from people.
Man, I'm all about the love. I love to
Yeah.
see a man smile. I like to be the one to put that smile on his face.
Go ahead, Rod.
Come bring that eggplant here. That's what I'm talking about. That's right, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All that other shit. When we get old, we can talk about. We young. Let's do young things now. Shit, while things can still move. We got plenty of time. Oh God! I had to leave them men alone though, because I was telling you they be ready to kill a sister.
That phone ain't dropped.
But she's trying to come into her own now, and she's trying to learn how to do her own content, which I like. But a certain part she starts sound like the hyena, and at one point she used the hyena's some type of graphic thing that she was using, which was always full of shit. But I like the fact that instead of her, she's moving over from um, doing commentary to she's about sorry manager. Oh, and then now she understand the money is in this her own. So I ain't mad. And you notice, even if I don't care for you, I still support people. I still support people. I I'm still a human first. Well, let's finish this to this because Lord knows I'm gonna play this. I'm only gonna play like 10 minutes more of this. 'Cause I'm gonna show this whole thing later. I gotta do my story time.
I see a lot of men talking to women about these things. And a lot of other women will take up for the woman, or a lot of women will be like, well, you don't even know because it's supposed to be reciprocal. And they're still combative because they don't respect the man, right? They don't respect the authority of a man anyway. So a man that's saying that to a woman, they're just like, whatever, go over there because you don't even matter that much. Because I'm a man too, right? That's their mentality. That's their mentality. Too many enablers. Correct. They're like, I'm a man too, so I don't know what this man trying to tell me.
Look, she a little nervous.
Problem, and it's nasty.
But she tries.
She
tries.
Yeah. One of the biggest issues is if you explain to a woman how she was talking, all of a sudden she's blind and she can't see it. You explain to a woman like, yo, why were you talking like that? I wasn't talking any kind of way. I was just being passionate. I was just expressing myself.
Yes.
But you were yelling, you were screaming, you were being disrespectful, you were being rude, you were
what
cursing,
made her do that?
all these things.
But what made her do that? Nothing.
Oh, because that's just how I feel.
Exactly.
Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Fuck you talk about.
Ain't no respect. This is like attack dogs. This is true.
Yeah, but I see her point. Yeah, when you start acting like that, everything's out the window. Yeah.
It go out the window when you start it. You can't. No.
It's horrible.
No, we could have fixed it. But it's out the window now. We could have fixed it. I see her point. What she's trying to say.
No, you can't fix it because you can't start shit and then now control the outcome. No, it don't go like that. That goes with anybody.
If you start something, you have to finish
it. I can't slap you and get mad when you slap me back. And cause you can't start something then want to control the outcome. So what she's saying will be true. Let me finish. What she's saying could be true if she would have gave us some scenarios. She didn't give us no scenarios.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
We don't just wake up just yelling and screaming and arguing. What happened? See, I don't hear half-ass stories. What happened? It sounds good. It sounds good to the male people that you seduce him to get money from. Like I said, I know a money grab when I know a money grab. Her money grab is going to come from men. When men is sending her money. Like right now, I could do the same thing that she's doing and then add some love in there and give you some pointers in the bedroom and stuff like that. I will make a book on money. And I do money grabs too. She's creating an audience, and that's what I want for you to see too. How they create an audience. How they create a sector. But none of them never give you real scenarios. They just think that we masculine, we wake up masculine, and we out of control, and something happened. Something happened. And she didn't let that man slide. Now, can that person learn how to turn down their fire? Yes. Yes, they can. I'm not saying it's right to be, you can, but not just with your man. That person's like that because that's the type of person that person is. When that person learns how to turn down their fire, then you will be like me. I've never had an argument in a relationship.
Truly, it's not that. It's the fact that the man 9 times out of 10 really has to put more in the situation 9 times out of 10. So if a man is in a situation and he feel like his back is against the wall, he's gonna lash out and attack. So you can't.
No,
and that's all she's speaking about.
That's not what she said. She said it just the way Truly said. When a woman says she's passionate or whatever, who cares?
No, she's talking about human indecency.
No, she's speaking upon when she lashed out at the man and she was being aggressive and called it passion. And then she said, who cares?
No, that's human decency. You lashing out at the man because a man naturally knows that's not how you communicate.
All right, so when you start acting like that, what did the man do is the question that made her lash out.
It don't matter.
It does matter. It does matter.
It does not. Why does it matter when you gonna take him back?
What happened?
Why does it matter when you gonna take him back?
Who gonna take who back?
9 times out of 10, the woman sitting there yelling her head off or trying to cut something in fire.
But why?
It doesn't matter. It could be for 1,000. We could come up with 1,000 scenarios
So
right now, sugar.
okay, so that means he can do whatever he want to do, and we can't lash out again. No, no, no,
That's
no.
the man you pick. You know, there's plenty of guys
Well,
that wouldn't
you
do that
better
to
get
you.
ready, and it's plenty of women that's gonna give you a tongue lashing.
But there's plenty of men that wouldn't do that to you, that wouldn't give you those problems, but you wouldn't deal with them.
Listen, sometimes if a woman is lashing out, that because the man has bad behavior, and neither one of them is adults. Neither one of them know how to communicate. Them two belong with each other. Them two belong with each other.
Ooh,
People don't want. Some
I
people don't
disagree
want
with
to.
that.
Some people don't want to admit that you attract what you are. You
That's
attract.
just it.
You
So,
attract what you are. If I
mm,
know that I don't do arguments and stuff like that, and majority of the men I attract don't do it neither.
the manager said things can be addictive. That's a fact. To me,
You attract what you are. So if you do F boy shit, she's gonna do F girl shit. Point
I
blank.
disagree though, because a lot of good guys, I feel like it's a lot of good guys out there that get just played by women out here that's played.
So the
I
same reason
can't say that.
why leave, leave, leave.
That's the same thing for a woman
All
that get
right.
abused.
And
Leave.
exactly. I said the same thing you said. I'm only
That's why
repeating.
I don't give them no passes. I don't
Right.
give women that get abused no passes.
No, I give everybody passes, but it
No,
depends.
no,
It,
no,
it
no,
depends.
no.
Ain't no,
That's
it
what you
depends.
want. That's
It
what you
depends.
want.
But my thing is sometimes you attract who you are. And if you got a
I
woman
agree.
like
I
that,
agree.
you attracted her.
Yeah,
You
I
attracted her.
agree.
That's why, and she only lashing out because he probably lashed out, or he probably we don't get the scenario, so I don't really put myself into this person is right or wrong unless I hear the full story. I can hear what they're saying, but I can't agree with there's no scenarios.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to know more what's going on.
Yeah, she's just saying that a woman is yelling at a man is yelling at a woman, right?
They speaking in general because she's playing to the people who's going to pay her. And these people need this is what pays money. This is what people super chat you for. So, because you're feeding their egos on things they want to hear, regardless of which stream you're on. If you're on a female extremist and you're saying a lot of bad things about men, that's what feeds your pockets. I already told you, Kevin Samuels, when he was talking to men, did not feed his pockets. But disrespecting women feed his pockets. Why would they change? Does that mean they're like that in real life? No. I don't know when none of these people are in real life. I don't care what we see. I done showed one video of Dr. Death, and I showed how she's all female this, female that. And I went 11 years back in her videos. She is not the person who she proclaimed that she is. This is YouTube. We don't know how they are in real life. All they know is they making their money. And I'm not mad at them. Arguing is trying to conquer instead of being a partnership. Partners have to find solutions. I'm a solution person, or actually, I really don't hear you. To keep moving forward on that journey of success, but it's relationships. But like me, if I have to go through that with somebody, my ears turn deaf real quick. They turn deaf real quick. I refuse to argue with anybody.
Oh, but manager, quick thing, is arguing debating?
I,
Because if arguing is debating, if it is, debating is very healthy for building
no,
relationships.
he's saying arguing is trying to conquer instead of being a partnership.
Yeah, but and right, right, and I hear that. But I'm
It,
asking, is arguing debating? Is that the same thing?
no, not to me. I,
No, I think it could be. That's what I'm trying to see. That's what I'm trying to see. Cause
debating is like me and you doing. We're not arguing, but we're you're on your path, I'm on my path, but we're not even really truly debating.
I mean,
It's ride or die. Your numbers just jumped by one. He said
no,
no.
it's not. Okay, okay.
So yeah, that's what I said. With these things, they never come with concrete nothing. They never give you no scenario. They just tell you how women are. Like you been around nothing but women and all this stuff. Like I said, y'all could you most of your viewers is men. How you helping women? Because these women are gonna be doing them. They are not going back to the step for wife days. It's not gonna happen. It's not. Y'all can say how y'all want women all y'all want. And these women can feed you. This is how we should act. It's not gonna happen. It's not. Debating is civilized convo. Arguing is uncontrolled emotions affecting the outcome of the conversation.
No, that coincides. That's the same thing, though, brother, man. I'm not gonna hold you. And you know why I say that? Because as men, bro, we get into heated combos all the time, but it's still a debate. So that's why I said that both of those coincide. Those are the same thing. That bro, literally, that's why I asked that question. Literally, that's debate. Like, look up the definition for debate. I
I
bet
don't.
you both of those coincide.
I don't even debate. I don't debate. I don't argue.
That's why I asked that question because I was just like, niggas
Now
get into heated combos all the time. Like,
I would say yeah, but then but it, but if guys can get the same thing with women though, they get into we sometimes people just get I don't know. I don't even care actually. I'm not gonna make myself start caring. I just put up content.
it's
But y'all
you,
take
you,
out the content, which I'm gonna stop. I really don't care. I just put the content out and y'all take what y'all want to take out of it.
yeah.
Guys, women have the nature of children. No, females have the nature of children. People get mad at this, but it's so very true. Because a woman who is in tune with herself, a woman who knows what's good, right? Like a woman who's very sure of herself. There's certain conversations you don't even have to have with her. I don't have to talk to you like you're talking to me. I don't have to talk to a man and be disrespectful to him, even if I feel like he's disrespecting me. Why? Because I'm a woman. It's not necessary. I can speak to you as a woman because you're speaking to me as a man. And I understand that you speaking to me as a man is going to be a little bit different than me speaking to you as a woman, but it doesn't negate the things that I'm saying to you. It doesn't negate the fact that I have power in this conversation as well. It doesn't negate the fact that my point is going to be heard even if I'm not yelling at you or I'm not aggressive like you, because you're going to hear me.
Don't come at me
A lot of
sideways.
these women, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get an attitude. They did, oh, well, because you didn't hear what I was saying, because I was trying to tell you this. I was trying to tell you that. Because you, no. You're going to listen to me. No. They'd be ready to fight you, right?
This is an ugly ass.
He
Get
said,
his face off the screen.
don't move the chairs.
No woman don't want you.
Until I get back. Because I know where I want to put the chairs. Well, I want to put the chairs over there. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you tell me. I'm going to do it anyway.
Now she gives a dumbass scenario.
Not realizing the reason that this man is telling you not to move the chairs until he gets back is because there's harm or there's danger over there.
There's harm and danger in your house.
Because you so, high and mighty strong, I got this
Lady,
together.
stop,
I don't need no man.
Stop.
I don't need no man to tell me what to do.
Stop.
Who are you?
Stop.
My dad can't even tell me what to do.
Stop. Pause. That's the dumbest scenario I've ever heard ever. First of all, if it's a dangerous spot, you would think he would have said, "Listen, boo, right here, the paint is chipping or whatever. Don't use that spot." You don't just say, "Don't put the chairs there." Well, I'm gonna do what I want. That's the dumbest scenario ever. It's a
No,
dangerous
she
spot.
using. You know what it was? You know what happens? She's using real actual situations, and not bringing up real scenarios.
It's
That's what
stupid.
she's doing.
She said it was dangerous. My thing is, you got something to say, say. Don't just don't put the chairs there. Well, she figured because I could do whatever I want to do. But what she didn't know was he didn't want it there because it was dangerous. Then the fuck he couldn't say that? He couldn't have said that from the get go. He couldn't say, "Hey, that's
Manager,
a dangerous spot."
but manager, real quick. The point of a debate or arguing, both of the points are getting your points across. Either way, that's what they both are. I think what you're just missing is the element of emotion. You just add emotion with arguing. Arguing is debating, just with emotion. Same thing.
Mm, mm. That was a dumb scenario. Like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
the man couldn't just say, "Why would you put your woman in danger by not telling her that's a dangerous spot?" Because let's say she
Mm.
put the chairs there and she just was over there. And if ceiling fall on her head and you knew that and wouldn't say nothing,
Ah,
yo, these people up top, they make me laugh. I'm sorry, they too funny.
yeah, that was bad
To do.
commentary.
Matter of fact, he wasn't even there. So who are you to tell me anything?
That's when she started talking like
A
the
lot of these women
hyena.
that are operating within this mindset do not realize,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care how this comes across.
You know, this is
I
very
don't care.
redundant. Every video
Because
sounds the
I'm a
same with
woman
all of
and
them.
I love other women and I want to see us do better. And I want to see our relationships thrive. I don't care. Just being honest.
Mhm.
Don't care. A lot of our women are jealous
Or what?
of the power that a man has.
No, we're not.
And
Yeah,
so
No, we're
I
not.
gotta
we revert
agree.
to
She is
I
right.
bashing him.
disagree. I
There's a
She's
saying
disagree.
right.
like down,
I
him
disagree.
down.
Now she talking about most women, not you, but most women
You
do.
try to
They are.
Women,
emasculate him
we
in
like
your
to brag about our
conversations with
men.
him.
Believe me. We don't
So
want to
that
say
you
he a
can
deadbeat
feel
No,
and
cheater.
he can
older
feel the
women,
same, like
not
you guys
these
are on the
newer
same
women.
level.
No,
Because
no, they
you're
don't.
jealous
Man, we ain't jealous.
of the fact that a man can come into a space and command things to happen and they happen.
Where they at?
Yep.
Where they
Yeah,
at?
that's a
What
fact.
happened?
Yeah.
Where they at?
She
Where they
talking
at?
about real men, not the men, not Pookies and Ray Rays. She talking
Well,
about real, genuine women.
real women do it too.
I
And y'all be doing it.
want
Nah,
to say that again.
it's attention, sexual attention,
I'm
but
going
it's
to say
not.
that
She's
again.
talking about that the
A lot of
gratification
women do
attention.
not realize
Man, listen.
that when they encounter a strong
Yeah,
man who
yeah, they get
walks
nervous.
in
That's a
surety
lie.
and he walks in authority,
Yeah,
Mm.
right.
his dominant energy is
Mm.
felt by everybody around him.
Not me.
Okay?
Yep.
Not me.
He walks into a room, people move.
That's a lie. I stay in the
When
same.
LeBron walk into the room, everybody
You
moves.
lose
That's a
something,
fact.
people are like,
That's
oh
a
no, we need
goddamn
to
lie.
hold on a second.
That's a
We
lie.
need to do something.
Whoa, what?
This man look like he don't
For
So
play.
when
me,
Obama walk in the room, everybody don't move?
I don't
A
put
lot of women see his
everybody.
energy
No,
and become jealous of it.
majority.
You gotta
Envious of
stop
it.
it, sugar. I
Nah,
understand you trying to
They
win the
want that
conversation,
power.
but you gotta stop.
They
You gotta
want people to
I
feel
Obama,
this way that when
I
they're
don't.
around.
Let me tell you. What part?
Obama.
What part of I put no man in front of God?
No, we're not talking about God. We're talking about the attention of the world. We're not talking about God.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but I can't do that because then I'm worshiping man, and God said, "Do not worship no man."
No, you're understanding, man. No. There's no worshiping. You're not
No,
praying to him
it is worshiping. If you move, when you come in, I move on out the way. I'm worshiping you and your power. And God made
because
it.
he is
I,
powerful.
no,
Hold on.
you
So
just
you don't
got
think
more
50? Hold on,
money.
hold on.
You just
You
got
don't
more
think 50
money.
Cent is powerful?
Not to me. He got a hell of a
Wow.
lot of money, but he's not powerful to me. We
Yeah,
all
because I forgot women don't understand how power works anyway. Though.
no, it doesn't matter. We all gotta eat, sleep, and shit.
Yeah, but you got to understand
No,
what power is, though.
there ain't no damn power.
Yes,
we
power means a
all
lot.
no money just make things happen. But that doesn't mean it's power. That's the money. But far as
No,
you as
but
a human being, you just as much as a human being as me.
no, truly, truly. I'm talking about just the concept of power. Like money comes with power. But I'm talking about literally the whole format of what power is, the concept of it.
And
Bro, that
I
means a lot in the
don't.
world.
I
It
don't.
does. That's
Not for
why
me. Not
that's
not.
why women deal with Pookies and Ray Rays because they have power.
I don't believe in that. Because like I said, I believe in God, and God said, "Don't put no man above him."
And I respect that, I do, but
And
I understand what power is though.
but even if you have power, God didn't say if they got power. Even when one of the disciples said he had to pay his taxes or whatever, Jesus said to him, "You see this money and Caesar on the back of this? Give them their money, and you give my father what's his."
Mm.
So I don't get trapped off in a lot of things. I just don't. I don't care how much money
Look,
you got. We all eat, sleep, and shit, yo.
sugar, you 1,000% right, but I am not gonna overlook the power of the concept of power. That means a lot
You
in this
can do
world.
that. You can do that. I just don't. But you can do that.
Now I do agree with you though. I do. I don't hold it to no standard in my heart, but
I don't.
I see what you're going.
Yeah, I don't. I can't do that because then that diminish me because you got $1 billion. That diminish me, and I believe I'm just as much as human as you. I don't have a definition of power.
No, look, it doesn't look. It don't diminish you, but it can diminish you. That's the point of the
I'm talking
conversation.
about
It don't.
my train of thinking. That's you guys' train of thinking. I don't have a definition of power. I believe you're just as much as a human as me.
Okay. I mean, all right.
I get what you guys are saying. I'm not oblivious to what money can do and what people have power. I'm not oblivious to that, but
Right. But it don't mean, yeah.
I make sure I maintain my sanity and never let my worth feel lower than anybody else's. That's just the point that I'm saying. I
Right.
feel just as worthy as you. We
Oh,
both.
hold on, manager asking you a question.
I answered the question. I said I don't have a definition of power.
Mm. You gotta have to though. You got to have to
I
in this
don't
world.
got.
You
I
have
don't.
to.
I don't got to do nothing.
'Cause it means so much, sugar. You don't realize how much
So
it
much
means
to who?
to the world, not just to women, to men too.
Everybody, listen. I didn't tell you not have power. You say you believe in it. I said I don't. I'm not going to diminish my human my human experience, which I only get one. I'm not going to diminish my human experience because somebody has a truckload of money.
Ooh. See what your boy manager said? You gotta read that out.
If if you have no definition of power, then how can there be a conversation with someone who does? I don't know.
Ooh.
No, I don't know. I just see it as a conversation. I just see
That's
it.
a heavy hit right there, manager. Slow down.
It wasn't a heavy hit towards me because I just don't. I just that's just how I feel.
I
That's
mean,
just how I feel.
look, manager, watch this. We ain't gonna go too deep on power, but it is a very important concept. But the point is that don't let power.
I never negated that there's not a thing. It's not power. I never negated there's not power. But what I'm saying is I don't just get too much into that.
Yeah, it's not that important to you.
To me, I didn't
Right.
say there is no power. I never said there is not.
And
I
I
never,
look, I'm on sugar. I'm on sugar's side. I agree too. And power is not that important. It's not.
yeah, I'm not saying there is no power. I never said that.
But it means a lot though. It does.
Because a lot of times too, that takes away people creativity, it takes away their logic, it takes away a lot of
Yep.
stuff from
Yep.
people because you're looking at them and you don't put that energy into yourself and become them. Because
Mm,
you know what I'm saying?
mm.
That oh my God, he's the best. When no, I'm the best. Just
Right.
like Jackie's, no, he ain't no king of R&B, but what did he say? I'm the king of R&B. He
Yep.
said, he said that's just how what I'm saying. I can't put nobody in front of me, even though, I can respect you. I respect your game and everything, but I'm not gonna. No, people lose. They lose a lot giving it to somebody else. You could be just as great as them. Chat just, and it's not the power. They worked for that. See, when you see that people got power, you forget they worked for that. LeBron worked for that.
Yep.
They didn't give it to him. So my thing wouldn't be more about him having power. My thing is, well, damn, how often did he stay in the gym? See, this is my train of thinking. How often he stayed in, even Kobe said, the only person that ever stayed in the gym longer than him was who? Yeah,
Uh,
let me see if you remember.
damn. I remember when he said that. Damn.
Rick Fox.
Rick Fox.
He said, that's the only one that stayed in the gym. See, that's my train of thinking. Like, it's not about what you are. It's like, how did you get there? And Jay-Z said it perfectly well, too. And Jay-Z, I wish I could show that interview, but copyright strikes. You can't really be a real creator the way you want to because copyright strikes. Even he said, people say you never gave back. He was like, I gave you the blueprint. He's like, what I've done. And he was so right. I'm not saying it verbatim the way he said it, but he's saying that people like he never gave back and he don't do this, he don't do that. He's saying, I didn't give you the blueprint. Like this is what you do. Like you gotta have talent, you gotta work hard, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. See, instead of worrying about people having power, you got to know how did they get there. People worked for that. Some people was born into it. I'm not talking about the ones that was born into it. But people look at things the wrong way. And then they stay in fan mode. Instead of saying, I don't want to be a fan, I want to be there. I want to be there. One day
Damn.
I want to play against this ninja. That's all I'm saying is don't count yourself out. Worry about how they got the power. It depends because parents exercise power over children every day. That's why I asked, what's your definition? There's one fly. When I find my fly stuff,
Yeah, manager. Manager. You know why you're ultimately right? Because my mother did that my whole life, and look, I don't blame her about it. But that was kind of the way she was raised, you know. So I kind of do blame my grandmother. But the point of the conversation is, you just got to know what power is and how it's used in the real world, you know. And I think that's very important for every child because even like you see how you brought up that whole scenario, you
mm-hmm,
acknowledged what happened when you was young, and it's just something that happened with me. So it is what it is, though. But go ahead.
all right. See, I like when we could dialogue like this. Thank you for being there on the dialogue, Unc. Thanks for being on the dialogue. Me and McCall, we're gonna be having more dialogues too.
Hold on, wait, quick thing, quick question, manager. Do you feel like is your understanding of reality that the black woman was born first? Because I see you with the name Unc, so that's why I gotta ask you.
Oh God, there you go, changing the subject.
Nah, cause then not, cause you know
First, Miss Rod changed the subject. Did you see the moon last night? And then here you go. Do you believe we?
try to keep it on subject though.
Oh my God. Yo, you gotta love my chat. I tell you, the chat is undefeated. Y'all are undefeated. Y'all make the people who watch the replay crazy. I try to keep it, but I still got to serve the guys who I got to serve who's here.
Not realizing the essence of a woman. They want that exact effect. He raised his voice, and people just pick up stuff.
You didn't even hit me up on the IG,
I want
alien
people to pick
blood.
up stuff. And matter of fact, I want him to pick up stuff too. Cause I got this. I'm gonna beat my chest.
Girl, stop. Now you get your
the feminist
man
movement said that I'm equal to him. I can make the same money as him. I can work. I can do all this stuff. So as much as I can do all of that stuff too, I want to have this energy when I walk into a room too.
Well.
So I'm gonna act the same way.
Well.
And everybody better shape up, including him.
Well.
You have women who walk around, right? And this is no definite shade to any person, okay? This is just a broad statement. But you have women who walk around putting their
Nah, sugar.
Literally, like they were like,
you know what
King
you
this
need?
or King
Sugar.
that.
You need the effect. I don't know
Because
how you gonna do it.
Don't realize that the
sound
envy
effect?
and the jealous that you have.
Yeah,
of
what's
a
the
man
name?
has the ability
You remember
to
from?
say
I got the
things and people move.
shame. I got that.
No. You remember from
He commands certain things to happen and they're
the
done
Proud
because
Family.
he's a man and
The
he's
nigga
in
that
his
used to sing.
man energy.
Look for it. Wow.
They
Yeah,
don't
he used to
realize
do the same thing.
that they actually admire this man.
Oh my God, you missed
And
the
it's
pimp
coming out in
versus
jealousy.
pimp though. That shit they was going at it.
They admire
go
him.
to watch that.
Dang, he just come into a room and people
I'm
just
ready to do my story now
shape up.
because I gotta be out of here by 3:00.
I don't get it.
So I gotta do my story time. But wow.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could have that power. But in turn, it comes out of them in
as an F, but
who he think he is trying to tell me what to do. Listen to this. These women are like, who he think he is telling me what to do. But the real energy is, wow, who he think he is trying to tell me what to do.
Wait.
Huge difference, right?
I'm gonna talk to your manager.
We're not gonna go into that. Y'all not changing all the subject now.
Talk.
Make sure you click your link in there so y'all can have them combos. Even though I'm using I'm using my masculine energy hooking y'all up now. Y'all don't see when I use my masculine. I don't hear none of y'all complain yet. I'm using my masculine energy. I don't hear y'all complaining. Where's that fly swatter at? This fly got to go. He been bothering me since this morning.
Can you somehow put my link in the private chat in the comments? Cause I can't put it. Why is not letting me put it?
I don't know. Truly got to go get it. Oh, you're not even in the. Oh man, I have to. Oh, you can't put it. You have to put it in the regular link, not the link of the.
Yeah, but why I don't like it?
Well, we're gonna have was the PIMP against the PIMP yesterday. That fly is gonna use. He gonna use his dead energy because I'm gonna swat the heck out of that fly. Hold on, let me get my fly swatter. I'm sick of him. Did I get you? Bring your butt back around here. Come back around here, fly. He gonna use his dead energy. And I just finished. I done found my fly swatter. It's on and popping. Come back around here. Come back around here.
I don't know why is it not letting me put it in the chat. I don't know what I did. It's not letting me put it in the chat.
Well, you'll be here.
I don't
Uncle
know
be
why.
around. Ask Unc what's his sign. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Haha, she asked the fly, did I get you? Yo, what's your sign, Unc? What's your sign, Unc? I'm gonna show y'all guys a little sup. I'm gonna show y'all a little sup. What is your sign, baby? What's your name? What's your sign? I am such a damsel in distress, though, right? A lot of my men be surprised. They're like, I thought you was like this, but you're really like that. I love the suspension. I leave you in suspense. Like, what is she really like? The fly dipped in the corner. He not trying to let you. Oh shit! I think I got his ass though. She said, "Yo," he made me laugh though. He said she asked, "Oh, you Aquarius? You's an Aqua." Y'all know y'all aliens, right? Yeah, Aquarius is aliens. But anyway.
Yep.
Oh God. But he's fixed. He's fixed like me. All my besties are Aquarius though. And my besties too is them crazy ass Sagittarius. Y'all some crazy, but we have so much fun together. We have so much fun. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have some fun. And I don't know what cups you are, but I just want to put something here for something. Put something here for something. Y'all know I'm talking stupid now. Jam. Oh, damn. Eddie jam from me. Oh, damn.
My definition of alien is knowing where your blood comes from. Like you just have to know, like
yeah, I don't have the RH, okay?
The RH.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That's the point. If you got the RH,
so I'm
you're not
telling
an
you,
alien.
stop making me use my brain cells. I keep telling you that.
You got the RH,
There you go.
you're not an alien.
Now, I'm gonna just show y'all a little video here. Flight Boys, bitch, and you know for sure, right? See, alien blood keep forgetting. I got a kid older than him, and it's crazy. I look mad younger than most of these chicks. This is what I was telling you the other day.
Like my cougar just said that the other day. Like a lot of these women, she 50. A lot of these women don't look
Can
near
you
as good as
stop
her.
calling her a cougar? That's
Is
if
it?
that's your woman. That's your woman. But stop calling her a cougar.
We're not fully, you know. But that's my baby though, you know.
But it's not nice to call her a cougar. Like she, you know. But look, this is fire signs, right? I love him, but here we go.
All right, flight bus, bitch. Now we're gonna get it. Let's talk about fire signs. All right, fire signs. This is the
Even though I have done my own study, but sometimes y'all gotta hear it from other people to believe me, which I'm gonna stop fucking with you guys because y'all don't take my word for it. But he's just one of many. He's just one of many.
with fire signs and energy they carry on Earth. Now you got three protocols that each for each zodiac, which is 12, and you got Aries. You got Aries, which is the fire cardinal. Leo, which is the fire fixed. Sagittarius, which is Sagittarius, which is the fire mutable. Okay, so that's self-explanatory. So, all right, so when I'm doing your natal chart, this is the way you're gonna look at it. So
that fly hiding now.
If your sun sign,
where you at, bitch?
If your sun sign is in Aries, Aries represents, okay, the I am. So you're figuring out yourself. So you're here now. So
I'm a,
what do you have to actually do to be yourself? So now you have to take action on being yourself. So
see.
Since Aries is a fire sign, say the settings. The setting, each element I explain will have a setting to it.
That's
So
a
the fire sign setting is a camp. So when I explain to you about the motherfucking when I explain to you about the motherfucking elements, and I'm doing it in your natal chart, the fire signs settings is gonna be at a camp. So if your sun sign is in a fire sign, your whole chart setting is gonna be at the camp. Like if your sun sign a water sign, then I'm gonna create your setting at the beach. But we're not in the water signs yet. This is the fire sign video. So the fire sign, if you're a sun fire sign, your how I will direct your natal chart is going to be at a camp as the setting. Okay, now at the camp, what are the three elements do? I mean, what are the three signs in the fire sign element are doing? Now, in the camp, the Aries, since it's the first sign it brings in spring, it's the initiator. So Aries are the ones who's going to get the wood. These are the ones who's cutting down the trees and going to get the wood.
See?
We actually have to start the fire. Aries have to start the fire. Like this is the fire sign role of the Aries. It has to start the fire. So you might come across a lot of Aries that might not be fiery, but it's because if you come across an introverted one, they have to be on this earth to learn how to do that. So they might have been put in a situation where it's harder to get some wood. Like say if they're a fire sign, Aries, and they're a water sign, Cancer, then it might be a little harder for him to get the wood than to say if he's a moon sign, air.
Hold on. See, he talking like that because he's in pain. Wait, add me. I have to ask you a question. Some name. Add who? What? He. But I'm gonna get more into that. I wanted to do that on a whole different channel because as you're dating, like you're dating a Taurus, please always, your cougar is a Taurus, correct?
Yeah.
Always bring her nice gifts. You understand what I'm saying? She likes gifts and stuff. She doesn't like to feel like she love you. She like for you to show her that you love her. But if you don't love her, then but if you bring her a lot of gifts,
I'm gonna show her my belt.
shit, I wish a ninja would. But
No, I got you though. I hear you.
no, but I'm saying people have to understand the fire. If you have to understand that you don't have to, even if you don't understand the 12 signs, you have to understand the elements. And you cannot take somebody out their element because you're going to always have problems or they're going to be miserable. Who's a cat? You know who I think goes good, which is could be a hit or miss, but I think Aquarius go good with Virgo, but it's also a hit or a miss. But they got so much to learn from each other. It's crazy. But they both intelligent as shit, and you know, all air signs they have to have logical type of conversations. They don't want to have feelings type of how you feel about something conversations. It has to be logical where they can think about the answer and tell you the answer. It has to be logical. So when you speak to Aquarius or Libra or Gemini, F your feelings. F your feelings. They need to hear logic. They need to whatever you say, it has to compute in their head. F your feelings. See? I knew it has to be. F your feelings. They want to think they like to spar off people like with ideas and stuff. They want to talk about the metaphysics and all these other things. They don't want to hear this is how I feel, and I feel. God damn it, I don't feel this shit. Can you change the subject, please? Can you change the subject? Can you give me something that I can think about? I don't want to hear about your damn F your feelings. Now you dealing with fire signs. You always gotta be constantly talking about getting things done. Things we like to talk about like new things to get yourself into, like new jobs, or how can we build this, like we the idea type of people. We can, like, we like to speak to people that run off with ideas. Oh, that turns a fire sign on. Give them some good ideas. Let them think of different things that they can do. Like, yeah, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that, and then how we're gonna do this? Okay, you do this, and I do that. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, and then you think about this. Oh my God, isn't that's the best conversation ever? Earth signs. Oh, I'm telling you, you know, when I get to that, I'm good with my signs. Don't play with me. And this is what a lot of people don't consider and they don't think about. And then they end up, like I said, that person may be for you, but if you at least know, but you want to, at least you want to sit back and know, well, can I deal with them? This person is fire. Well, can I deal with this fire? I know they passionate by nature. That's like a fire sign and an air sign. They gotta say, do I want to deal with this water sign? Cause they always in their feelings, and when they get into their feelings, they like to fuck shit up. They just can't blow off into steam and go about their business. They be ready to fuck shit up. They want to fuck your life up and everything. Just because you hurt their feelings. That's how automatically I knew Kevin. I'm like, he got to be a water sign. The way it went down, and then I'm like, he got to be a water sign. You can't be serious. That's a water sign move. I'm gonna fuck your whole life up. I'm gonna take your whole page because you got me mad. I know it. I know it. And once I know something, the first thing I do, I said, do 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 do. Here he go, Pisces. I'm like, I fucking knew it. I knew it. And then one thing about them damn Aquarius, them are the 0 to 100. They go to 0 to 100 like that. I never seen people who could be so cool 1 minute and taking your head off less than 60 seconds. They could take your head off. Like, well, damn. Now Aries, they never at 0. Aries is always at 80. So they go from 80 to 100. That's the only sign that don't start at 0. Everybody else start at 0. Aries does not start at 0. Aries is already on 80. So can you imagine somebody, them in a feminine class? Can you imagine? And an Aquarius woman too. Aquarius can go from 100% lady to a straight diehard ninja in 60 seconds. Can you imagine? That's why I be listening to these videos. I'm like, it, it it's not possible unless they older and wiser. But far as them having young girls talking about all this stuff, can't argue that one. But that's why we don't toss emotions into a debate. Y'all don't have them emotions anyway. Solutions to a problem. I know you can't argue that one. I got y'all's down pat, baby. I got that down pat. I be
I
bored.
just I'm gonna keep it 100. I think we just created a new generation of a woman. I'm not gonna sit here and say that women are dumb or women can't do things. I think a woman can do anything she wants. But I think we have created a new definition of a woman. Like it
Like,
is what it is.
let me tell you something. Like I said, a lot of stuff depends on your element. You cannot remove your element out of it. You cannot. Same way they,
Um,
the same way they said, Oh, when a man can analyze, women are not analyzers. What Virgo doesn't analyze? That's the first thing on their list is analyze. They analyze everything.
Yeah, but a man has to analyze civilizations. A woman can just
And
analyze a house, and that's
no,
it.
cannot. Virgos analyze everything.
No, no, no. We talking about most women. Most
I'm
women just analyze
no,
their
no.
house. That's it.
I'm speaking upon Virgo by nature. They are analytical sign. They
Oh,
analytical by nature. So no man can't say to them, you don't know how to. They analytical by nature. That's why when they read your ass, they hurt your feelings a lot. Y'all hurt people's feelings too. Y'all mouth, y'all blunt with y'all mouths too. Matter of fact, I like this. Yep, truly said everything on everything. They analyze everything. They don't even mean to. Like if you have like a little freaking stitch that you
yeah.
never paid attention to, that fucking Virgo sees it. They go in your house, they see everything. When they work, that they can't help it. They would be the perfect person for if you wanted to start a business with. I would start one with my Virgo girlfriend before I start one with a man. Cause that Virgo gonna see everything through. All them T's that you didn't cross or them I's you didn't dot, they are. They are. And not everybody is made to 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 be a ruler. Like when she said men have the energy where people stop when they're coming in, which is an oxymoron because does that mean when every time a man come in a room, does every man stop? So that was kind of an oxymoron when she said that. You didn't catch on to that, did you?
No, no, no. I fully understand what she's saying. She's saying about the right men, and when they walk in the room,
No, she didn't
we're
say the
not
right
saying
man.
this.
But what I'm saying is every time a man walk in a room, she said, does that mean every man stops? No.
Majority, I would say majority of men that walk in the room,
So
people
does women.
definitely look
But
at them.
so do women.
No, but it's a different. It's just sexual.
No, but
It's not. It's nothing more than that.
no,
A
you
man
got
does not look at a
no,
woman and say,
honey.
"Oh my God, she's so
No,
successful."
I
No
have
man looks at
had
no woman
men.
like that.
I have had men. I tell you, it's all about your energy. That's the part you have.
No, that's what y'all lie to yourselves and
No, I'm
tell
not.
yourselves
No,
that.
I'm not lying.
No
It's
man
all.
is ever gonna
It's.
look at a woman and say, "Oh, she graduated from Harvard." That's so,
I'm not talking.
dude.
I'm
That's so
talking about.
horny.
I'm talking about your energy, nephew. I'm talking about your energy.
No one cares about that.
They do
You
care.
care. We don't
No,
care. What?
people do care. People do care. Stop saying
Sugar,
people.
sugar,
Yes, they
get a
do.
man, sugar, get a man up here right now that says when a woman walks in the room, he looks at all her credentials.
You
He
know what
don't care.
they do care.
That's afterwards, sugar. After I got in the
No,
pants.
listen, y'all not realists. A realist care. When you go into a
No,
freak,
that's not
when you
real,
go,
sugar.
when you go to the hospital and you see a doctor, and if it takes for that woman to save your life, you better be glad she got them credentials. People always say that until they need
You're happy
somebody.
that she saved your life, but if she look good, that's the first thing that you're gonna be thinking about. You're gonna be like, "Oh, she saved my life,
People
huh?"
care. People care. I'm not gonna believe people don't. That's what y'all tell yourself. But
I
people do.
bet you if she ugly, he ain't gonna look at her twice. I bet you he gonna say thank you and I appreciate you, and he gonna walk out the room.
Yeah, but that go both ways. Everything said one way
Right,
can
that's
go
the
both
point. That's
ways.
that's what we're trying to
You know
tell
what
you.
I'm
It's just
saying? That's
sexual.
just like, but I mean, because women could get downright and dirty too, and we could make y'all look worse than what we look. We could listen. If you don't, to me, shoot, you gotta match this ruler, this mark on this ruler. If you don't mark
Look,
this,
look,
if you don't
look, sugar,
match this mark on this ruler, I don't want you.
sugar. Was she just trying to say? Was she trying to just point out the simple fact that women want men for different reasons and men want women for different reasons? That's
My
all.
nigga, y'all put too much conditions on shit. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
No, it's simple. We
It
don't
ain't
care.
simple.
No
That
man cares about no woman in no
they do.
PhD, no master's
They
degree. If
do.
you want to
Yes,
go
they
get
do.
that,
Yes,
you
they
could
do.
go ahead and get that. We're
Yes,
not
they
telling
do.
you not to,
Yes, they
but we
do.
don't care.
Yes, they
Well,
care. You don't
No,
care.
we don't. No man
You
cares.
can't
No
speak
man
for we. You
cares.
don't know every man. You can say you don't
Okay,
care.
I'm sorry, sugar. Most men don't care.
No,
Eighty
say
percent of
you. Say you got to speak for
no,
yourself.
most men.
But how do you know what they saying is true? You only can speak for yourself.
Because it's a piece of diploma. It's a certificate from
Again,
another
that's
man. What is that
your
gonna do for
thought.
me?
That's your thought. That's not most. You don't. That because somebody say it doesn't make it true. Now, if you say it out of your own mouth, that's what make it true. I had women
No.
tell me. I have had women tell me a lot of things about men, but when they got around men, it was totally different. So you only can speak, and you only can speak for yourself.
Look,
A lot,
truly,
a lot of
truly.
women be like, huh, I ain't cooking, I ain't cleaning, I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. What are they doing? Cooking and cleaning and doing everything they said they wasn't going to do. And I
Look,
can't, I'm not speaking for people. I
look,
cannot
truly,
do it. People lie.
truly, truly. I do admit that some men find it sexy after the fact of us finding out. But when we first acknowledge you, when we first see you initially, when we see your them hips and them thighs and that pretty face and that big old smile, we don't care that you got a master's or a PhD. Whoop de do for you. Okay.
They care.
Now when we linking, what
He
what what,
don't
what we
care,
doing?
but they care. He
No, we
may not
care
care.
after the fact. We don't care.
Ain't no we. It's you. It's
Men,
you.
all right. I'm sorry, sugar. I'm sorry. Most 85% of men,
No,
when
say
we first approach a woman,
I.
okay, me and the
And,
congregation of the
and no,
men.
just you. Just that's like when I speak. Okay, if you had to put the demands on a scale, do women expect more or do men expect more? I think about just see me. I'm from a different cloth. I'm from a different cloth. That's why I only speak of me. I don't say women. I go me.
Nah,
Now
most men, nah.
I don't. I know what most people say, but I haven't seen them in action to speak for anybody. There's like a lot. That's that. That's like saying. That's like a mother saying, "Oh, my kids don't do this," and yes, their kids do. You just never saw them. That's the equivalent of saying most men. That's like equivalent of a mother saying, "Not my chin, not my child." Yes, your child. But I want to hear. I like the people don't talk about falling in love no more. It's too much, too many conditions for me.
Yeah, that's a fact. I agree.
Nobody wants nobody to say, "Yo, I love you. I
Yeah.
love, I love you," and they could start naming off the stuff about you that they love that you didn't even know that they noticed. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear all these conditions. It shouldn't be your pocket should be this one, or you should be tall. Now, all this, there's too many conditions. There's too many
Yeah.
conditions. And love is supposed to be, I said, it's supposed to be unconditional. Damn, why people just can't meet and talk and older men expect more than younger men? Those are two different classes with two different expectations.
I agree. I agree.
I've always been a person about love. I've always have been. That's just me. I always think I've always maybe because I seen like older couples and I don't know. But I'm just saying what I don't hear. I hear all these goddamn I'm supposed to be on my story time. Y'all cutting into my story time. And boy, you missed the parent. I told you about 50 times already. But that they was sharp. It was sharp against Cash. You ever heard of Cash? The pimp Cash.
Now I know who Sharp is, but not Cash.
They was going at it, and Sharp Cap was like, I got more money than you. He's like, yo, I would drain you. I'm like, you can't drain Sharp. It's a billion men out here. Everybody wants some pussy. You can't drain another pimp. You can't drain. Every man wants a pussy. You can't tell the whole world don't fuck his girls. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't drain enough. No, you can't do that. But baby, but they said at the end they was going to make up, but they never made. They never made up. Oh my god! Just for the chat alone was better than the video. But baby, I was that was a story time. But Sharp is old school. But Cap was like, yeah. And I got Milton, you can't do that. I was like, oh, they was going at it the whole time. I guess
Yeah, Sharper's old school. He is.
the stories, they still come on TV. Laughing like it's been a minute since I even seen. Yeah, it's been a minute since I seen regular TV too, because I'm making my own content now. I'm my own television.
Yep.
I gotta see what story time I got today before I have to go out and go vote for myself and stuff. Well, my thing is, see the it's beauty in everything. That's my point. It's beauty in everything, even damaged people. I'm not talking about if you got any mental problem. I'm not referring. And sometimes, you can be with a person, or sometimes you gotta let you can't be with them until they fix themselves. But I don't just say, well, you know what, he's not masculine enough for me, so I'm not going to deal with him. I didn't choose you because you were masculine. I chose you because you use a man, and I like you. And, it's something of I'm not going to be single because he's not masculine enough. And I
Mm.
like him. I like how he treat me. He treat me good. And at my age, what problem should you or I be getting into? Not saying things don't come across, but I'm like, I
Nah, if a
thought,
woman not feminine enough, I'm not dealing with her. It's a wrap. It's not worth it because there's too many women that would be feminine.
what?
No, I'm just saying. Me personally, I'm not dealing with a woman that's not feminine because there's too many women that would be feminine for me.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
hey,
I just wouldn't do it.
I don't
Yeah.
whatever floats your boat.
All right.
I pick the person. I pick the person. That man treat me right. Shit. Some people would love to be treated good.
But that is the person. Masculinity, femininity, that's the person.
Like I said,
Hell yeah.
I'm not choosing a man if he doesn't have the masculinity that I want. I'm choosing the person.
I feel you. Yep.
I'm choosing the person. For me to even talk to him, it had to be something about him anyway.
Right. Right.
You know, sometimes he may not be that masculine, but he might be a business minded. He may know how to start a business. He may know how to be an accountant. He may know how to deal with money. He might have other attributes that I like, that we can hire security. We can hire security. Hey, when you're
When you
dealing with water signs anyway, you're dealing with feminine energy. When you're dealing with water signs, you're dealing with feminine energy. So what do you mean? Be careful with that masculine energy. You might be dealing with a whole lot of feminine, which not might. No, yeah, that part is true, but shit. I deal with men who be getting in their feelings, but that's not what I'm saying. That could go with anybody. I'm just saying, if you find somebody, if it's something about them you like, don't put all these. See what it is, what make you like this person. Do not like tune somebody out. Like if he know he dealing with if he particularly like feminine women, he got the right to go after what he go for. But I could say what type of men I like, but if God bring me somebody else and just the point of me conversating with you and stuff, it had to be something. And it wasn't your masculine energy, because I can care less about your masculine energy. Is it nice good for a man to have masculine energy? Yeah, but if that's the top thing on my list, no. Because if every man got masculine energy, it's always gonna be a winner or a loser. Period. That don't mean every man hand game is good. Because you masculine, you can still get your ass whipped. You can still make mistakes. You can still fuck up. It got to be something that goes with that. Like, what else go with that? But like I said, y'all can have these conversations all y'all want. But the reality is you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You can life got a way of can be masculine and dumb or can't lead properly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I told you shit. I would prefer a man that we just pay for. Listen, baby, you make this money, we will pay for security. Okay, we okay. We're gonna pay for a bodyguard. Just give me a bodyguard. We good. Laughing online. I have to really understand your definition of the words you're using. Pay me no mind, Unc. Pay me no mind. Pay me no mind. All I know is we people say things on the video, and the reality is different. Reality, I gotta get a Q Butter on this show. I gotta go to his page. Like, yo, come on my show, Q Butter. Cause if nobody else appreciates you, I do. Cause that's my old hood, which is technically your old hood too. Uncle's like, what the hell? Don't worry, Unc. I'll keep your mind going for you. I'll keep your mind going. I got you. I got you. I got you. I gotta do my story time. It's 2 o'clock. I gotta do my story time. I am so out of here. I'm out of here, and I gotta do my story time. If y'all want to come on over to my other channel, come on over to my other channel. I gotta do my story time. I am so out of here. Peace, and I'm out.